stream has returned! Yes! Get ready for all the spooks and ghouls and ghosts and thrills that you can handle! But alas, Halloween stream has returned.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. One more year around the spooky bend, and we're back. And I had a bunch of different spooky, like previous, last year, 2 years ago, whatever, Halloween era videos that I had planned to put out for October. And then nobody watched the two that I did put out. So I just fuck it. You don't get more Halloween videos this month. Come back 1 year. It was a little sad. It was a little disappointing. I expected that the analog horror one would be up somebody's alley, but no. One of the most astonishingly poorly performing videos I've ever uploaded. Second only maybe to the fucking other one that I put out at the beginning of the month. So as a result, none of you get anything spooky this month. You've got coal in your spooky stocking because you didn't watch my videos and like and subscribe, god damn it. No, it's fine though. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know. You know, you expect... a lot of people like analog horror stuff. I don't know. I expected that one to go over a little bit more. Like, people would click on it and be like, oh, he's watching analog horror. I hope he watches the one that I like. And then it's like an hour of me shitting on it and calling it garbage and saying anyone who likes it shouldn't breed. And, you know, and then, like, hopefully I would have, like, rage baited someone by, you know, speaking my actual opinion. That's always the goal. Like, people hear the term rage bait and they're like, oh, he, you know, this person must be, like, making up their opinion or, like, exaggerating. No, I just know that my genuine opinions about things will make some people very mad, and I'm happy about that. I'm very happy about that. But yeah, you know, didn't get a lot of rage bait clicks on that one, that one, unfortunately. We might do something spooky. I don't really have anything spooky planned exactly. If people have some good suggestions, then I'm all ears for suggestions, because I've got a couple things I want to look at. But it's just gonna be like the goal for a stream like this, I would say, is not some fucking like try hard horror project, but rather some kind of unintentional horror insanity, you know? If we can find some more good, like, cult indoctrination videos, that'd be nice. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna get started soon here. It's been like a week, 10 days, however long it's been. It's been a little bit. I revitalized my retro gaming section. I had an area near my bedroom that was like just covered in fucking garbage. Not garbage, but like I was using it for storage, basically. So it was a lot of boxes and stuff. And I moved that into a closet and got rid of some actual garbage that I had in that closet. There was just a bunch of like empty boxes with nothing in them. Or worse, stuff in them. Don't even ask. But I got rid of that, and I've done some cleaning, and I got to set up all my retro game shit again. My fucking SNES broke, so that's a shame. But I got an NES, so that's pretty cool. And my CRT's back in order. It's a great time to be alive. I've also been I've been playing a lot of like 90s FPS. You know, I beat Doom 1 on Ultra Violence recently, which I always was like a baby about it. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be too hard. It was actually fairly simple, dead simple, you might even say. Quake is really good. I never bothered playing much Quake because I always thought I don't know, it's just like it's too, I don't know, brown. It's fine. It's really good. I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying some of the like mod packs and stuff that people put out. Fun thing. It's been like for the last like I don't know 10 days, however long it's been. It's been the spooky month like special event for the Skate game that's not called Skate 4. And, sorry, big sneeze. Big sneeze. Anyway, I played that for like 5 minutes. Fuck, man. That game has no fucking future. Like, even if I wanted to play more of it and I wasn't already bored with it, I would not want to, like, buy anything in its cash shop. It's free to play. Nothing in its fucking cash shop has enticed me to buy it. You know, it's like I've never seen... It's like the skating game version of Concord, but at least Concord you had to, like, pay money for. I mean, this is somehow more successful, I guess, than Concord, or they're giving it more time. The Saudis that now own EA. I don't know, but... It's like, at least with Concord, you had to pay money for it. Skate, it's like, wow, you made this whole video game and I'm just never going to spend any money in it. I don't want to. I'm not incentivized to. There's no FOMO for me. You know, it's just, it's like playing Burning Money. The Burning Money Simulator. I want to do a triple kickflip over a pile of burning cash. Anyway, so... Spooky stream. Speaking of that entire studio going out of business or whatever, and the developers winding up penniless and broke on the street. Speaking of terrifying, spooky stuff like that, I got this channel here. Someone suggested last time we did a stream. This is what you love to see. 325 subscribers. 11,000 videos. This guy claims to be an energy/shaman healer. And I was told to watch the first video here, which is called, this is Andrew Wright. This is called Master! If this turns out to be him, like, singing Master of Puppets, then you all owe me $5. This is my prediction. But yeah, you see him in a wizard hat over here, so that looks good. We'll take a look at that, but let's start with this one.
Good afternoon, welcome to Eclipse Ride. Today we'll be going through vibrations of healing and light.
Okay, you're gonna have to talk louder. I understand you're in like a library or whatever this is right now. You can see some other lady on a computer behind him. This video's from, oh, for fuck's sakes, you can't fucking scroll down anymore. This video's from 18 years ago. This is a nearly 20-year-old video, everybody. So that's the real scary thing about this. That and his, like, bleached blonde, short fucking buzz cut that he's got going on. But I think he is in some kind of, like, internet cafe or something. Or maybe he's, like, working at a fucking, like, a telemarketer scam center or something. I don't know, but we could barely hear him.
Magic and healing. Just follow along, copy the words and vibration as often as possible, out loud and quietly. And observe the differences you see and pass it on to your friends. Let's begin. Fat, 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 eat fat, eat fat, eat fat, go to wish, go to wish, go to wish, do not.
This is the perfect type of video to, like, sample and just put into a song that you're working on. Any music makers in the house, just use this guy's video. Like, you're making some, like, weird trippy shit. Just this is all you need, you know. It's perfect, like, weirdo atmosphere. It kind of reminds me of the fuck, what is the Czarface, or Czarface, however you pronounce it. The Inspector Deck thing. Just one of the songs on their first album, I think, ends with, like, inexplicably a clip of an Ashens video. I remember hearing it, and I'm just like, within 2 seconds, I'm like, I know that voice. Why is Ashens on this superhero-themed rap video, or rap song? I don't know, but this guy's shit would fit perfectly in, like, a Spangle record.
Thank YHWH.
Just try to translate this secret code.
Seiheki Chakure Dakumio for my body rural.
You know, at least this guy's not using the library computer to jack off. I mean, there's that.
Compassion YHWH Dakumio. Thank on my knee, pad me hung for my body world. Compassion. Thank on my knee, pad me hung.
Did you say compassion?
For my body, brother.
For my body, brother?
Compassion. Bismillah Rahman Rahim.
And now he's talking in terrorist language. Now he's talking in, like, snake fucking healing, you know, southern, like, fucking miracle tent where you learn to walk again language.
Allahu Samad.
Allahu.
Walim Yalid. Walim Yakun Lahu Kofu One Ahad. Bismillah Ar-Rahman
Ooga chaka, ooga.
Kohu Allahu.
So I was told specifically to watch this video. I mean, this is relatively entertaining, but I'm wondering if something happens in this.
Allahu Samad. Lam Yalid. Walim Yalid. Walim Yakun Lahu Kofu One Ahad. Bismillah Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim.
Do you think he has this written down, or is he just, like, coming up with this off the dome? Is this, like, is this all in his head, Luigi, or is he, you know, Is this a specific incantation that he has planned out?
Maliki Yawmiddin, Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in, Ihdina siratal mustaqim, siratal ladzina an'amta alayhim ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Amen. Thank you very much for your patience and enjoy.
Well, I like the way he ends it with "thank you for your patience." Listen, I know that was some bullshit. So I appreciate you sticking with me through this bullshit. Well, we gotta watch the one where he's in the wizard hat, too.
Hi, welcome to Reiki Ascension.
Oh my god, chat. So, not only is he in a wizard hat, he also has a bunch of little bubble versions of himself.
Hi, welcome to Reiki Ascension.
And it has absolutely fucking tanked the frame rate.
Mission. We shall begin now.
I'm a bit quiet, am I? I'm too quiet? I'm sorry, I'll try to work on that.
Oh, man. Oh, there's another guy with them. Oh, my god. Be careful, he's gonna turn you into an eggplant. He's got a bunch of fucking bubbles all around him. What the fuck is this shit, Ricky? Is this, like, convincing, though, to this random guy? Like, is this this random guy who he's healing right now, I guess, is, like, I don't know, does the wizard hat inspire confidence? And he's, like, hover-handing his brain, you know? I bet he gives good brain. Look at all the shit I can get away with while he doesn't even know I'm doing it. I got this idiot to close his eyes and he doesn't even know. He doesn't know what's going on. Is it like... Is this like a wax sculpture? It's a good screenshot, yeah. He's considering doing something devious. I don't know if this one is sex porn, but I wouldn't be surprised. They've both just kind of frozen now. It's like he just realized the camera's on. Oh boy. Oh boy. This has got to be like a first session is free type of deal, right? Where it's like you're not paying this guy to do this to you. And pretend that like actually does. I mean, like maybe some people out there, like this is Reiki Ascension. So I mean, there's plenty of stupid fucking retard wackos who get taken in by Reiki existing. You know, like the same with chiropractors or whatever. You know, there's lots of people that fall for stupid scams, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like usually they're a little better than this. Like, they're a little more convincing. At least they have some more... It's not just a guy in a fucking Joe Winko hat. Which, by the way, that guy fucking killed himself. I don't know if anybody heard about that. I didn't talk about it on stream. I didn't get around to it. But, Joe Winko here. Yeah, he was, like, idolizing death and eventually, like, killed himself on live stream. Wild shit. I might have to talk about it a little more in detail, but... yeah. The smile. Not even a smile, it's like a grimace. Sounds like he's gonna... It looks like he's gonna teach letters through a puppet. A cow puppet. I feel like if you're like a wizard with like healing energy powers, you'd probably be a pretty good ventriloquist. What's this? I think he was just like and subscribe or whatever. Yeah. That's Andrew Wright. And those are old videos of his. He hasn't... Oh, wow. I was going to say he hasn't posted in like 2 years. He's got 11,000 videos, right? And like 2 years ago, you know, he had a bunch of videos of him. I don't know if he lives in a car or if he's just on the road a lot. He's got a lot of videos of him like in this car 3 years ago, 2 years ago, whatever. And you can go back further. All just emoji titles or like automatic titles. You know, nothing too interesting, but... Then he, 2 years ago, 1 year ago, 3 months ago, 3 months, blah, 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 1 month ago, and now 2 days ago. Man is active again. What's his most recent video about? Well, whatever song that is, I'm sure it sounds great coming from your car speaker. Just like damn watching, I guess. I guess if you like live in your car and you're 100 years old, then what you do. He's not even 100 years old. He just, you know, he's had a rough life. He just looks like, you know, generic boomer, I guess. But the problem is you go to his oldest videos and it's like, yeah, he kind of more or less still looked like that. So really he's, you know, like he aged poorly up to a point, but now he's like, he's leveled off, you know. Wizard Stargate, you know, lots of this stuff. Yeah, library wizard. It is a library. There you go. He's got the fucking cool guy sunglasses too. It's true, it's no clickbait. He's in a library and he's clearly a wizard. So that's true, chat member. Yeah, I mean that's Andrew Wright. Nothing too crazy there, but provided us with some laughs. I enjoyed the Reiki wizard bubble video, you know. Next up. We get some good suggestions already. Be sure to, you know, send in some more suggestions if you got anything good. Only if you got anything good. But, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. So we got this guy here who, kind of looks like a cross between SSG and Dan Sobel. And, his name is The Zombie J, who, apparently loves doing, Lego videos and stuff. You'll see here. I am an autistic Bionicle fan. I make videos about Bionicle and Lego in general. I tend to upload random videos here and there, and I don't have a solid schedule. I try to primarily be a Lego channel, but I will talk about other shit like music, movies, TV shows, anime, manga, gaming, childhood memories, and whatever else I feel like talking about. I also upload Medal of Honor Allied Assault videos when I choose to. Interesting choice, okay. You'll find something here to enjoy. Trust me, a lot of smiley faces. A lot of other... Oh god, yeah, because he's a weeaboo, so he does this fucking thing. Oh, Jesus Christ. I kind of thought that face died out around, like, 2010, but people still do it. People... They sure do. I also tend to get angry about shit sometimes, so... Lol. I like making videos and entertaining folks. That's why I'm here on YouTube. :D. I'm a massive fan of J-pop/J music. And I'm also a fan of anime. We could have guessed. Manga, otaku, culture, tea, bass, music, movies, retro gaming, nostalgia, and other shit. I mean, this is basically just me if I went down a darker path with lots more McDonald's. I also tend to swear a lot, so if you don't like that, well, I can't help you. Sorry! He's got the Oni-chan face. I hope you enjoy my videos, so please subscribe for the awesome content. :D. I love you all. Enjoy the shit show. And a shit show it is, because there he is, and, you know, here he is, and... Rant! This Sesame Street set sucks! God damn it, this fucking shit sucks! Oh, I hate it! I hate it so much! Where's the fucking... There we go.
Rip! Lego Sonic is a fucking joke! Real talk! I get angry, and that's okay! Rip! Lego SpongeBob sets fucking suck!
So, you know, he's very opinionated about Lego. That's what I'm learning. I also have my window open, so that's happening. Hello to the neighbors. I hope you also agree that Lego SpongeBob fucking sucks. Fucking sucks, Ben! This Sesame Street set sucks. Let's watch. Let's see this adult man with a neckbeard get overly upset about a Sesame Street Lego set. Now, if his complaint is the fact that Sesame Street is, like, priced out regular fucking families buying it for their kids, and now it's like a collector's item for fucking people that look like him, basically, then that's a real complaint. I've seen some videos talking about it, about how, like, Lego is just essentially, like, not even remotely affordable anymore. You want to get, like, a Lego set, it's like... I mean, it's been shitified and heavily corporatized like every fucking other thing in the world has. I think you can guess. Like, hey, you know the way everything else is now? Yeah, Lego is too. Except it's not Indian, as far as I know. But, yeah, Sesame Street set. Let's see it. It sucks, apparently. It sucks monkey fuck.
Hello, I'm the Zombie J. Bonus video for y'all. Not in HD this time. This camera's only down to one fucking battery bar. Whatever. So this camera's on the charging cable. So let's do this. I'm pissed off. You want to know why?
It seems like you're pretty pissed off, man. Seems like you're pretty pissed
I was
off.
Sifting through the...
I was wondering before we started this, like, we're about to get into it here. I was wondering before we started this, like, is this going to be one of those rant videos where he calls it a rant video, but he's actually, like, incredibly calm? Or is it going to be the good kind of, like, Captain Alex rant video where he's, like, really passionate and emotional about whatever he's talking about? And I guess it's the second one. I hope he threatens suicide in this video. Am I allowed to say that? I don't hope he commits suicide. I just hope he threatens. Like, because that's entertainment in a video right there. You want to click on a video about Lego Sesame Street and see a neckbeard, you know, put a fake finger gun to his head. And, you know, that's what we're all here for, I assume.
Let's do this. I'm pissed off. You want to know why? I was sifting through the Lego Ideas sets that were listed on Bricklink. I mean, on Brickset. And I came across one that pissed me the fuck off. Big surprise, right? No. 1, 2, 3 Sesame Street. I will admit something. I used to watch Sesame Street when I was little. Can't tell you what age. Probably, I don't know, 4, 5, whatever.
Whatever age when you would expect a person to be watching Sesame Street, right? Note that he says he used to watch it, which means he's not, like, angry about Sesame Street and Lego in this situation. It's more, I guess, that he's just so into Lego that even a set pertaining to something that he hasn't cared about since he was, like, 3 or 4 is still going to elicit some form of rage from him. That's very interesting.
I used to watch Sesame Street. I used to enjoy it. I hate it nowadays because you grow to hate things when you get older. At the same time, you grow to like things when you get older too, but that's another story. Sesame Street. Yeah. Lego did a Sesame Street set
I figured.
for profit, let's be honest. That's all it is. It's a fucking cash grab. Capitalizing on a show.
I like that he has, you know, we make a lot of jokes about Indians on this channel, because I'm Canadian and it's 2025, but I do like that he has, like, the forehead dot. I think it's acne or something, but, you know, I hope that the arranged marriage has been very good for you, sir.
On a show that does not even exist anymore, as far as I know. Nobody watches this show any damn more. Kids these days will not touch Sesame Street. You wanna know why? Because folks like me watched it.
You tainted the waters for everybody. You peed in the Sesame Street pool. I mean, I think there's possibly still some kids who watch Sesame Street. I mean, probably less than there are who watch, like, Sesame Street pregnancy fetish shit on YouTube or whatever. You know, like Elsa Gate garbage that has Elmo in it. But, I mean, I think that there's still some kids who watch it, probably. I think it's still on, right? So, someone's gotta have Sesame Street. I guess. Yeah, I mean, it is, like, a weird thing to make a set out of now. I mean, even, like little kids. I mean, I guess it's for adults who love Sesame Street. That's gotta be what it is, right? Because no one can afford to fucking buy this shit for their kids. It's like $200 for a set, right? Like, I don't know how much this one goes for, but some of the shit they sell, it's a little prohibitive. So I would assume, like, they make something like this. Who are they marketing it to, really, other than, I guess, someone like this who remembers it and likes the thing that they remember? Probably. Like, because he makes a good point. There's probably not a lot of fucking kids out there who care that much about Sesame Street anymore. There's probably some, you know, but it's a good point, you know.
And back in the day, we liked it, but nowadays, it sucks.
Sucks monkey.
So let's take a look at this damn set. So we got 6 freaking minifigs, all basically characters from Sesame Street. And let me tell you, they're just
a low quality camera, but you can see the grease. I mean, like his hair just, like, matted to his forehead. You know, I'm not even judging you for looking that way. I'm just judging you for being on camera looking that way. You could be a PNG tuber talking about Lego, you know, maybe? I don't know.
Let me tell you, they're just minifig
I'm not gonna make too much fun of you for it, but some people might.
bodies with the heads of these. Well, actually, the yellow bird thing, there's some uniquity here. But the heads of these freaks are just on minifig bodies for the most part. Cookie Monster looks just abominable.
What did he say? Did he call Big Bird a yellow bird thing?
Of these, and let me tell you, they're just minifig bodies with the heads of these. Well, actually, the yellow bird thing, there's some uniquity here. But
uniquity.
The heads of these freaks.
I mean, they are freaks, though. We gotta give him that. Like, what the fuck is an Elmo? Big Bird gets away with it a little by being, like, vaguely bird-esque. But what's the fuck a Cookie Monster? What is that? It's just like a fucking fungus that fucking starts consuming cookies. Oscar the Grouch? Literally just like a monster that grew out of the trash.
They are just on minifig bodies for the most part. Cookie Monster looks just abominable. Elmo, remember the Tickle Me Elmo craze? Yeah. Elmo looks stupid. Yellowbird looks stupid. The other characters look stupid. Why?
Can't you like show us any of this? I'm not gonna go look up what the fucking Sesame Street Lego set looks like. So, like, you could just put a screenshot of it on your video, right? I'm always amazed by the lack of effort that goes into some of these videos. I just, like, you know, like, some of the time when we watch these, I'm like, it's not difficult to just, like, throw a fucking image in there on, like, Windows Movie Maker or whatever, you know? You don't need professional editing software for this. I'm not asking for, like, quick cut Mr. Beast subtitles. Just show me what you're talking about, man. Come on.
Was this an idea that was submitted based on 123 Sesame Street by user Bulldozer? Yeah, well. So, the building itself, ignoring the minifigs because they look like shit. The building itself, with the street. So we got the street light with 123 Sesame Street written on it, as well as a bulbous thing up top that is supposed to act as a fucking light. You got that stupid fucking brick separator again. Why? So, you got a couple of different buildings, both connected somehow. The color scheme, you got tan, some sort of brownish color, like nougat. You got gray, you got black, you got green, you got all sorts of colorful fun.
Oh, I hate fun!
You got some orange too.
If they made an anime out of Sesame Street, would he watch that?
The overall design language of this set looks about as typical as you would expect from a Lego building. That is not even the full building or the full fucking street that the buildings from this show are on. Cookie Monster is holding a cookie.
Like, like, my mind can only fill in the gaps of how bad this is, right? I have to assume this is, like, the ugliest Lego set ever. Alright, fine, you know what? He fucking got me, fine. Hang on a sec. Let's judge for ourselves. Sesame Street Lego. What do we get here? What do we get here? Lego.com. And, yeah, we got some Sesame Street here. I mean, I don't know, the minifigs look pretty good, I gotta say. What is he, like, complaining about? It looks fine. I mean, what did you expect a Lego version of Bert and Ernie to look like? Did you expect them to have their dicks out? Did you anticipate frotting? I don't know, but I guess he had some either high expectations or just I guess he thinks the whole concept of it is stupid. So, I mean, like, fair, I guess, but I don't know. I'd say they did this pretty well for what it is. Look at the little cookie that he has. Which one is that? Big Bird? I don't know. I don't watch this garbage. But, you know, I think they did an okay job for what it is, probably. I don't know. I'm
That's
not a Lego
typical,
guy.
because he's the Cookie Monster. He eats cookies. There's a hydrant, apparently. There are fruits and vegetables, apparently. There are random details here and there. And this is basically supposed to act as a love letter to the show, as a tribute to the show Sesame Street. And this was basically meant for Sesame Street fans. Or actually, it was meant for kids who think they were Sesame Street fans, but they're actually not. They watch shit.
Well, okay, this is a Herculean leap of logic that I don't know where he's going with this. my guess was it's for like weird adult users who love Sesame Street and Lego. Basically this guy. Like I mean like I'm gonna be real. My guess was it's this guy who's like the target audience. But he's going into some other fucking wacky direction.
We're Sesame Street
God,
fans.
Mother of God.
But they're actually
Phil Fish video. I'll have to check that out.
not. They watch shit from nowadays. When was this shit released? 2020. Well, there were better things that were released in 2020.
2020. Oh, I hate that you can't scroll down anymore. It sucks. This is from 5 years after this fucking video came out. Are you kidding me? What the fuck? Why are you what? Why, bro, is so literally made about Sesame Street?
Like the Pirates of Barracuda Bay set. That set was immortal for what it was. It was amazing. This set is an insult to the very name of Sesame Street. They tried to make it as good as they could.
So it's an insult? I'm very confused by this, chat, because I thought he said he doesn't like Sesame Street, but now he's offended on behalf of Sesame Street. Or something. I'm not understanding what his point is at all anymore. Oh,
Back in 2020. Let's face it, the best part of this set are those minifigs. And that's not saying much because these minifigs look like shit.
They look fine. They look way better than a lot of the minifigs do. Like the Lego character designs, or the Sesame Street character designs fit a lot better as Lego minifigures than like Spider-Man does. Or whatever. Like a lot of Lego versions of popular characters kind of fucking look stupid. I don't know. I mean, like, I guess if you're into Lego, maybe they have some charm. But a lot of the time, it's like a Funko Pop type thing where it's like, wow, this just doesn't fucking work in this format. The Sesame Street characters look fine for Lego. I don't know.
What did they do to Yellow Bird? They just stuck on random the characters' heads on top of random minifig bodies for the most part, and expect to be taken seriously when, yeah, okay, these are minifigs of your favorite characters. Fuck you. This is not worth $120.
120? Jesus Christ! That's cheaper than I thought, but it's still significantly more expensive than it probably fucking should be.
I would say, and it's not even a licensed set, because I'm pretty sure the show is dead.
Well, it's still licensed.
This set is not worth $120. It's not even worth $1, if I'm being honest. It's worth, this is 100% worthless to me. This takes a
grown adult man with neckbeard looks at cartoon fucking Lego Sesame Street set and says, "This is worthless to me." It should be. I mean, like it. Do you have kids? Otherwise, it should be.
It's all over the show that I used to enjoy. Oh my god. When a Lego set that's supposed to be paying tribute to a show that I used to like is worse than the show that it's based on, that really says something, doesn't it? It says that the shows you used to watch back in the day, well, it makes you question what's how actually good they were. And this was given 5.5 stars, 4.3 rating, on
5.5 stars out of 5. Sounds like a pretty good set. I don't know.
Who likes this set? This is bullshit.
Okay, so he's mad at Lego Sesame Street. Hero Factory IFB sets suck. Toy industry is dying. Lego Bluey fucking blows. Okay, alright.
Hello, I'm the...
Oh yeah, the stupid, oh man, it's not on this one. The stupid fucking AI description is showing up on all of these videos now. And it's just, man, there must be some kind of, like, Satan conspiracy behind AI. I've never seen something that's been so forced on people in such a way, and it's like nobody really wants, like, a YouTube description written by AI that just turns every video into, like, soulless garbage, but it's under every video now, or most of them. A lot of them. It was under the last one. Fucking... Man, can't go on, can't go back. Let's watch.
Zombie J, and
let's just thank our lucky stars that there's no AI, no AI fucking description on this one, you know, summary.
pissed. You wanna know why? A new Lego theme for 2025 is being unleashed. There are 4 sets.
Okay, but now he's like a depressing adult. He's supposed to love Bluey. I was under the impression that this is like the only audience that Bluey has is like miserable adults. So I don't know. I wonder what his problem's gonna be. Maybe it's Lego specifically.
4, eh? 3 main sets and a promotional bag. The theme is called Bluey. What the fuck? Well, it's time to rant, and I've got the camera on the charger in case it decides to, well, you know. So, let's take a look at these sets. I refrain from doing so because I can already tell going into this I'm not going to like this at all. So, but let's do it anyway.
I can tell going into this that you definitely shouldn't like this at all.
Anyway, because it might provide entertainment quality for this video. So, playground fun with Bluey and Chloe.
Now guys, I'm a big fan of playground fun personally, but I just don't like Bluey.
What? Are you fucking for real? Bluey looks like shit. It's an animal head, a stylized animal head on top.
So has he never seen Bluey before? Is that what he's reacting to now? Is the concept of Bluey? I guess he just doesn't understand.
Of a generic minifig body, arms and legs. What? This is just messed up. And I know they've done this before with weird heads on generic minifig bodies. But this is a new low. This is ridiculously bad.
Man.
Chloe looks just as bad. Wow, Lego, you already ruined this theme with shit minifigs.
One in chat says, bro is straight up flabbergasted. It is, he's at a loss for words for how much he hates these Lego minifigures of Bluey. I can't tell if he's upset about just like the Lego minifigures version of Bluey or Bluey existing. Like is this the first time he's ever seen anything related to Bluey and he's just like, what the fuck is that?
And that's what people go for when they get these big sets. When they get the minifigs, that's what they go for. And these minifigs do not work at all. the playground itself. So you've got what looks to be some cups and some kind of, I don't know,
Can you believe this video's 20 minutes, by the way? I'm just drawing everyone's attention to the fact that this video is fucking 20 minutes. How about that?
Dog treats made of shit. And yeah, wow. And there's a slide, a slip and slide, and wow. There seems to be a brown stick sitting right next to the slip and slide. Why don't you take that stick and shove it up your ass, Bluey?
He's the angriest Lego fan you've ever heard. He's the angry Lego nerd. He's the angry Connects and Playmobil nerd.
Colored. It's a ladder that is a nice violet color. There seems to be some sort of a tic-tac-toe game going on here. There's a telescope. There's a red light on the ceiling, or on the ceiling or on the roof. There's a frog, a fucking frog on the swing set. Or not.
Can you guys believe that there's a frog? This is what woke has done to society.
Swing set. Whatever the thing that goes. I forgot what that's called. There is a fucking goose or a duck. It's built up. There are some kind of plant things that are platforms for the minifigs to stand on. And the overall color scheme, I mean, this is bright and colorful, and I like that. I appreciate the color value of this set. But overall, this...
He did forget what a seesaw was. He took him a second to realize what a seesaw was.
Just does not work well at all.
I mean, look at him. Like, do you think he's ever interacted with a seesaw? Come on, that's the comedy scenario where he launches his little brother into fucking space, and he's never seen that kid again. I think his name was, like, Rasputin or something. I don't fucking know. But he sat on a seesaw one time, and it was a tragedy. It was a tragedy, God damn it.
Minifigs look
now he's like
horrible, and they bring down the total value of this set. Despite the bright and cheery colors, this is a set that's not worth my time. And with that, we move on.
That could have been the whole video. That could have been the entire video. It's also just, I'm not over the fact that a bunch of these feature him being like, yeah, you know, as an adult man with a beard, who's probably the size of like 3 or 4 children that are the target age for Lego. You know, this just isn't worth my time. No. It really, really isn't, you know? But he's still gonna rant about it for like another 15 minutes, so...
On to the next set. Bluey's Beach and Family Car Trip. Okay, once again, Bluey looks like shit. And his family looks like shit. First of all, why are they orange when Bluey is blue? Is that a way of distinguishing him from his relatives?
No, it's because they adopted him. I think Bluey's a girl, isn't she? I think Bluey's a girl. They adopted Bluey. They're like the dog versions of Brad and Angelina, you know? Bluey is just a status symbol for them to walk down the red dog carpet and have some dog fucking, like, Entertainment Tonight lady go, "Who's your new accessory?" And just the fucking mom goes like, "Oh, this is Labiqua. She's from Nambia. I got her custom."
He's got a lavender surfboard. I like that color. It's nice. There's sand castles going on. There's a crab. There's some other fun bits and bobs here. There's sticks. 3 of them. A suggestion of a palm tree, a suggestion of water, and...
So if the mom is orange and the dad is blue, right? I think we all know where I'm going with this train of thought. What does that imply? You remember the time when Astro Boy had the video where it was Astro Boy, like the cartoon, the anime character Astro Boy. Had a child with his like sexy fox woman wife or whatever, and the child was just a fucking fox. And I remember everyone in chat was like, "Oh, she fucked around on Astro Boy behind his back." So is that what happened with Bluey? I mean, they are Australian, so they're probably all cucks.
See stuff. There's a treasure chest with food. There's a umbrella. There's a bucket. There's a shovel. How about you take that shovel and shove it up your ass, Bluey?
You already made that joke. It wasn't funny before.
The vehicle is the best part of.
You got a shovel. You could have been like, "Why don't you dig a grave and lay in it or something?" You know, you could do the grave reference or something. But just another shove it up your ass joke. Again.
This set. I will repeat that. The vehicle is the best part of this set. It's the vehicle's the best part of the set.
You know, I didn't realize starting the stream with an Opeth song was going to be so, like, prescient for how it was going to go, but...
Some kind of orange-red color.
I'll take it.
It looks to be a bit generic, but it's a decent design. I can see this being in a Lego city of some sort. Put it in... Jang Bricks, if you're watching this, put this vehicle in your city. It'll fit, trust me. The black bar things on top that hold on the surfboards. I mean, that works. You've got a light as well, light fixture. Yeah, overall, this vehicle is great. The scenery is fine, too. Again, the minifix...
He's just refusing to show the chat member. I went out of my way to look at the fucking Sesame Street one. I'm not bothering with this one. You can guess and imagine in your head what a fucking Bluey Bluey Lego set would look like. I don't care to check. That's his job. That is his job, goddammit.
They're horrible! This...
So he hates Bluey Lego. He hates Sesame Street Lego. He had one about Sonic. I want to hear his, like, Sonic-related opinions. Lego going public? Lego cars are abominations! Oh, he's got a one-piece one. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Tell me all about your One-Piece opinions, man. I need to know. God
damn it, Lego.
So what this is an adult man who... I feel like he knows he should let go of Lego, but he can't. I feel like he knows that he's supposed to no longer be a Lego fan at this age. At least not to the point where he owns an entire he runs a Lego themed channel. Like, I don't know. I mean, you know, you can be an adult who has like a Lego set or whatever. That's fine. You know, they're fun, they're cool, whatever. It's nice to have like in the background of a fucking YouTube video or something. But where you have a Lego themed YouTube channel, and so far every video I've seen has just been him being like, "Fuck, I hate Lego so much!" So my question with this, is he gonna be more upset that it's One Piece, or that it's Lego, or is it gonna be another, the characters look stupid in Lego form? I kind of agree with you there. It's better than the One Piece Labubus.
Pissed me off a number of times this year and last year, mind you, and even 2023.
And Lego's been pissing him off for years now. I hope that they alert the fucking local authorities to this guy's presence.
Well, hello, I'm the Zombie J. This is another rant video.
Enemies.
Yes. So, remember One Piece, right? Yeah, that overrated fucking anime series that won't die.
I wouldn't expect swine like you to understand True Peak. Don't worry, it's fine. It's fine. What are you into? Dragon Ball? Oh. Oh, I wonder if he's gonna get bigger and fight the big guy, and oh, he won. He beat the big guy. That's great.
There's a live-action series on Netflix, too, and I could care less about that. I could also care less about LEGO's take on One Piece. Is nobody on YouTube covering this shit? Well, I guess I'm the first, so... February 7th, it looks like earlier this year, it was revealed that LEGO...
I like the chat members who feel like they want to be on this guy's side by saying that they don't like One Piece. It's like, you don't have to try to look like a giant retard to me. You already do. You don't need to... Like, I know what's gonna be. I know what's gonna be hot, infuriating fucking chat message. No, you just come across like an idiot. I mean, One Piece is one of those things where it's like you either appreciate it or you are just stupid. I know that sounds harsh, but it's the truth.
One Piece will be coming to store shelves. Fucking One Piece the LEGO. What the flying fuck, LEGO?
Okay, I get the picture, man. I get the picture. I feel like he doesn't have a lot to really say, ultimately. I feel like every one of these videos has pretty much been the same. So I'll assume that, he continues to say Lego is stupid and that, he's probably gonna say Luffy. I'll assume that he's gonna say, like, Luffy should shove his stretchy fist up his ass or something. Which I'm sure there exists art of, but that's the Zombie J, and he has some really great opinions about lots of things. Let me take a look here. I'm going to take a look at some of the super chats here, because there's been some decent suggestions, it looks like. $20 from Aurelius. A Halloween stream? At this time of year? At this time of... Well, actually, this is appropriate. I don't know what I'm on about. Yeah, it is. It's a spooky stream. How spooked are you watching that guy? Honestly. That's what this is all about. We don't want to watch more, like, analog horror or whatever. Someone in the super chats suggested that I watch, like, a walkthrough of myhouse.wad. No, I just watched a video about that the other day. I think for the second time, actually, because that was from a couple years ago. That's good stuff. I mean, myhouse.wad, that's some good horror right there. I mean, not horror, it's just a Doom mod about playing about someone's house. It's just a house. Don't worry about it. Well, thank you very much, Aurelius. 10 CHF from Super Mario Hack. Got my candy ready, got my umpteenth playthrough of Luigi's Mansion going on, and now I've got a Claw stream. Halloween can't get any better. Yeah. Meanwhile, in Canada, meanwhile in Canada, they have been, like, running news stories about, like, it's too expensive to buy candy anymore in this fucking joke of a country, so here's how you can have fun on Halloween instead. Well, yeah, it just gets worse day by day. It just gets fucking worse. It's such an unbelievable joke country. Again, the spookiest part of Halloween is just how far Canada has fallen. I swear to God. $5 from Fulio. Thank you very much, Mario Hack. $5 from Fulio. If you think that's scary, check out Ali Jessa 2000 Singing Close to You by the Carpenters. Okay. That's good. That's good stuff. Let's do it. It's from 5 months. Oh, no. Oh, no! Oh, you're not ready for this suggestion, chat members. Oh, no. So, I mean, a lot of the time, we see users. This Ali Jessa 2000, known user, Everyone loves Ali Jessa 2000. Great user. Okay? A lot of the time we see, like, a user singing a song, and it's, like, them standing in their bedroom singing a song. Right? And it's not this. It's not this, where he is in some kind of, public venue. Oh, man. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I don't think any one of us is ready for how embarrassing this is going to be. Let's all laugh at this autistic guy, everybody.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you.
Who do you think he's serenading for this one? Who do you think, like, which of these 12-year-olds at this, like, autism camp or whatever this is? You know, who is he? Who do you think this song goes out to? Who's he dedicating this one to in his heart? Because he didn't just choose to do this song. I'm gonna assume, I don't think he just chose to do this one just because he likes it or whatever. I think he chose to do this one because he wanted to, like, send a message to the girl reading this or whatever. You know? And I think he's very deliberately chosen this song. There's a lot of songs he could have sung for whatever this is, you know, that aren't, like, weepy, like love songs, but that's what he chose to sing.
Why do stars fall down from the sky every time you walk by?
Yeah, and then there's this, maybe he's trying to serenade the lady playing the piano. I mean, is she also, you know, like him? Or is she just, you know, she just works here or whatever? I don't know. I don't know.
Just like me, they want to be close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair of gold and starlight in your eyes of blue. That is why all...
You know, I think this is just, it's like, you know, I understand it's this mentality of, like, he's just having fun. Why are you being so mean to this man who's just having fun? And I understand being a huge retard. Not like him, but, like, the people who would say that, you know, like, complain. Like, DeadwingDork, he's always bullying autistic people or whatever. I'm not bullying them. Well, sometimes that might be unintentionally happening. I don't know. I'm just saying. But, you know, but, like, I am just like, you know, people, you put this on YouTube. Anyone can see this. This is not something that should be encouraged necessarily. You know, I speak out of compassion and, you know, not wanting the worst for the people involved. It's just embarrassing. It's hard to watch this because, you know, everyone in this room is either, like, rolling their eyes internally and laughing and under the surface, you know? Like forcing back the laughter. Or they're, like, I don't know, or they're 5 and they don't realize they should be laughing yet. I don't know. It's just, even if you're, like, somebody whose child is also like him or whatever, and you're here in the crowd and you're, like, being supportive, you're this lady with the fucking painted on smile, there is a part of you that knows that this guy should not be up here right now doing this. Doing this to himself, doing this to everybody watching. This is a humiliation ritual. And someone needs to have the fucking better sense to say, hey man, sing in your bedroom. You know, don't put it online necessarily. Someone needs to be able to tell this fucking guy, you can't do anything. Because it's always that. It's always, oh, you can be anything you want to be, even though you're autistic. And it's like, no, you know, I don't think the autism really has anything to do with it. I don't think he can sing, particularly. And I think this is just highly embarrassing. So I guess the autism probably does have something to do with it, actually. But I'm just saying, like, for his sake, and the sake of all these people here, someone needs to come along and just be like, listen, man, as your mom or your fucking uncle or whoever I am in this hypothetical scenario, this ain't it, Chief. And I just don't think that's gonna happen, because that would be like bullying or something, and we're all just so fucked that we're just gonna allow this to keep happening.
The girls in town,
Oh boy.
follow you all around. Just like me, they want to be close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkle moon dust in your hair of gold and starlight in your eyes of blue.
It's not even that he like, maybe he has a talent, you know, like, but so you don't have to pretend that everybody is talented at everything and just, he's just having fun, whatever. No, this is bad. Like, this is just bad. And the guy's an adult. He's a 25-year-old man, probably, unless his birthday's like in December or something. He's probably a 25-year-old man. And I am wondering, like, what is this? Why is this crowd elderlies and children? And then him, and these two ladies that don't want to be here. What, like, is this a church? What do you think leads to this diaspora in the audience? I don't know.
That is why all the girls in town follow you all around. Just like me, they want to be close to you. Just like me, they want to be close to you. Wow. Close to you.
And it's like he's not even trying to actually sing. He's just like going through the motions. Like, it's I guess I'm fascinated a little bit by the idea that someone would choose to do this in public and then put in essentially no effort. It's not even like he's really trying hard to, like, belt it out and he's just, like, off key or whatever. It's like he was forced to do this against his will, or, like, dared to or something. You know, this is like a Jackass bit or something like that. It's like either you sing in front of everybody or we force you to drink the donkey semen. You know? He doesn't even see, it's the same thing that I say about the videos sometimes, where it's like they're acting in their little skit or whatever, and it's like, you don't even seem like you want to be here. Like, they're voice acting their fucking character in their like fake cartoon that they pretend to have a cartoon and it's on YouTube or whatever, and they voice act, and it's just like, wow, I guess we're doing this now, and it's just like they don't give a shit. And I always say, like, the only person you can expect to reasonably care about this is you. Anybody outside of that is a fun surprise. The only person anyone should expect to care about this performance and be passionate about it is him. So why is he so fucking bored? I guess he's in public, he's got anxiety, whatever. I mean, wow, it took such bravery for you to do that, Ellie. Don't next time. Oh, the snap. The diva snap. Oh, Allie. I mean, like, again, I'm not even trying to be, like, a huge rude asshole. I think that's what's coming across, and that's fine, because I don't mind being a huge rude asshole, but I am just like, you know, there's a lot of people out there that are going to be more rude than I am. There's a lot of people out there who are going to convince you to eat your own shit, Allie Jessa. And I mean that figuratively and literally. There's a lot of weird fucking people on the internet. You want to be careful about the type of shit you put out there. Because you're putting this out there, someone's going to get the idea that, oh, I can really fuck with this guy. You know, I can really get under this guy's skin. I can mess with this fucking weirdo. Not a bully stream. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, be careful. Be careful what you post sometimes. Let's see. I'm just looking through his channel here to see if there's anything particularly interesting. And there doesn't appear to be recently. You know, I think a few months ago we had some various stuff from him that was pretty entertaining. But a lot of this is just like looking at a VHS tape for 25 seconds, fucking the openings to a DVD or whatever. You know, it's a lot of this. It's very difficult with channels like this because there are going to be those little fucking diamonds in the rough moments like that where he's singing in front of a fucking audience of people that all don't want to be there. But then most of the videos are 24 seconds of Be My Valentine Charlie Brown 2001 VHS. Most of the videos are that. And, yeah, that's always just a little disappointing. Because you know this guy's got some quality fucking shit to say and to do. And some, like, really funny... Cars for Kids commercial over here. Just, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's just, there's just so many, like, random little children on here from fucking some VHS tape. And as usual, it's a situation of like, oh, well, he's like autistic, I guess. I guess we all just have to hope for the best and hope that he's not into these videos of little children for the wrong reasons. Let's just hope that that's all above board. God. It is just like wallowing in his past. You can see some of these. This one, Alex 7 or whatever. I think maybe that's Ali J, whatever it is, but it's his tape, right? From like 1998 when he was like a baby. I guess he's 2000, so whatever. Couple years later, whatever. It's his fucking tape, man. I need more rants. I'm gonna scroll slightly more. I need more rants, Ali. There he is as a baby. And there he is in front of the audience, and oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, unfortunately not much going on. You would never believe it that Ali Jessa is someone we've had a lot of fun looking at in the past. I mean, maybe with that video you might have, but you know, it's just you look at his channel and it's just like reams and reams of bullshit that no one should ever care to watch. And yet 11.8 thousand subscribers, under 4,000 videos. He actually has more subs than he has videos, which is saying something for these types of fucking channels. Man, you need to get... I'm not saying someone should send you a middle finger, you know, to like ruin your Halloween or anything. I'm just saying, like, it would be probably funny if that happened. That's all I'm saying. Let's see here. $2 from Tivy2V's finally catching a stream within the first 40 minutes. I always love when you can tell when the super chat has run out of characters. And it's like within the first 40 minutes. Yeah. Caribbean Tivy over here. Next time we do Halo Night, you gotta come in with like a Jamaican accent. I need to hear you do that. $2 from Sappy. Hey, DeadwingDork, can you look at Inside Out Fan 2001? Yeah, I mean, that's a classic individual right there. We got some real old friends on this stream. And it's been a while since I think since we've looked at this guy. I've described this guy before as the most hated user on the internet. There are multiple playlists that are like... There is a 383 video playlist of Best Inside Out Fan 2001 Rant. The most hated user on the internet, but also I guess he's got some fans, you know, that are going to catalog fucking nearly 400 videos of his. I don't know if he's got anything too interesting. You know, again, it's one of these users, like, they've got some real diamonds in the rough, but a lot of rough, you know? A lot of it is fucking 6 identical videos of, like, a Knuckles meme in a row. Why is this one 24 minutes? Is there just that many fucking DC movies and Marvel movies? I think he went through and did the Knuckles meme for absolutely every fucking Marvel movie.
Meme! No meme! No meme! No meme! No meme! No meme!
Look at how much of the channel is this now. Whoever gave autistics the idea that a meme is like just putting a movie poster next to a character or whatever, I loathe that individual. Whoever brought autistics the idea that that's what a meme is, despicable human being. Worse than Hitler. Okay? Worse than Hitler. Because I go through these fucking channels, and it is just like 5,000 videos of the fucking same thing in all of them. But it's just, oh, this one's got Ninjago. Different seasons of fucking Ninjago, I guess. Jesus Christ. Best movies from 1980 to present. Worst movies from 1980 to present. Oh boy. Oh boy. Best Disney movies, part 1. Come on. Give me, like, a good video where you're, like, on camera. Why Jurassic World is an underrated gem. Oh, is the dinosaur community trying to kill you, too? For having this opinion? Die. So you see, I was actually in your bushes in bushes at the time, but I wasn't actually in your bushes, and I'm gonna illustrate this with my dinosaur toys.
Die. What up, y'all? Trolls Bands, got the Phantasm on here, and happy 10th birthday, Jurassic World. That's right, 10 years ago on June 12th.
I love the fact that he basically has, in a more realistic way, I guess, he has, like, the Butters haircut. It's not quite, you know, like, it's got a little more going on, but more or less, it's like what a real person would have that would be the Butters haircut.
2015, Jurassic World came out, and man, what a freaking awesome underrated gem. Honestly, I'm gonna say it, this is the best Jurassic Park movie to this very day. There, I said it. Yeah, honestly, not the original Jurassic Park, honestly. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a classic, but honestly, I gotta admit,
it doesn't have enough dino action.
it's kind of a bit dated for what it is, honestly. I mean, from the effects.
I mean, did it have Chris Pratt riding on a motorcycle alongside dinosaurs? No.
Some of the acting and all that. It's kind of a dated movie, I gotta admit. It's just, but honestly, it's good, but not rewatchable. The Lost World, oh man. To be honest, I gotta be honest, that is easily Steven Spielberg's worst movie to date. And yes, I gotta be honest, that is easily Steven Spielberg's worst movie to date.
He's a celebrity journalist, Steven Spielberg.
and easily the worst movie in the Jurassic Park franchise. But Jurassic Park 3, I gotta admit, I don't care what anyone says, but that is the best movie in the original trilogy. But Jurassic World is the best Jurassic movie, and yeah, honestly, this is just a more advanced movie than the original 1993 movie, honestly. It's yeah, it kind of
so much more advanced. There's so much more dino action.
feels more like a remake than a sequel technically, but still, it's still a great it feels like a great improvement, I gotta admit. I mean, this place feels like an awesome dinosaur SeaWorld, I gotta admit, and just I love it. Just feels.
I'm glad he's finally deciding to admit some of this stuff, because I've kind of had my assumptions about where he stands on these issues for a while, but you know, to hear him in his own words admitting that he thinks it's a cool dinosaur SeaWorld, you know, I mean, it's not gonna go all the way to patch up our relationship, but I appreciate it, man.
Feels like an awesome theme park to go to. And Grady is awesome. This is gotta be the best Chris Pratt role, along with Star-Lord and of course Mario. And he has great lines like, "I gotta eat, I gotta hunt, I gotta." Claire Deering's freaking hot, and I gotta say,
is that the great line? Remember when movies had quotes that were good? Remember that? I don't know if they do that anymore.
this is certainly the best Bryce Dallas Howard role to date, honestly. Yes, she's awesome as Gwen Stacy in Spider-Man 3, but honestly, I think this role is much better than her as...
Do you think he's seen any other movies with this actress other than the two, like, you know, the two movies that he probably would watch that have her in them? I don't think she's in, like, a whole lot of other... I guess maybe that one Disney movie with the dragon or whatever that no one watched. Maybe. But other than that, yeah, it's like Spider-Man 3 and fucking Jurassic World. And, yeah, I don't think he's probably seen her in, like, you know, a lot of other things that weren't like that.
Claire Deering is better than Gwen Stacy in Spider-Man 3. Mr. Masrani is a great, hilarious character, and of course, he has great lines like, "Span no expense. You should have spent a day at the beach, get some sun. Look alive, boys. Look alive." And of course, his death scene. Holy wowzer!
Oh my god, holy wowzer, you just spoiled the whole movie.
It is so tragic. It's when his helicopter...
It looks like a tomato.
...crashed into the pterodactyl cage. Oh my...
I think you might need some sunscreen, bro.
Gosh, that is just dark. Zach and Gray were...
Okay, so he likes the stupid movie, for children. That's great. Thank you, Trolls Band Together fan. I'm glad we learned that about you, and, it's good. It's good content. Oh my god. Okay, this is an interesting one. I was gonna click off his channel, but I have to click on this one. I do think he might be a little bit just, like, shitposting. Like, I don't know. 'Cause, like, he has, so, his most famous thing on the internet, I guess, is that he's a big-time hater of those Spider-Verse movies. And he said that Gwen Stacy is woke and whatnot. And so, like, you know, we've had some laughs, like, oh, this guy, oh, he thinks that he's mad about woke in his, like, little baby tantrum about a cartoon movie or whatever, but... here he has a little baby non-tantrum, reverse tantrum, about, of all fucking things, the shit-ass Snow White remake that everyone hated and no one watched. It's an underrated gem. So he's got problems with woke in Spider-Man, but he doesn't have a problem with this fucking abomination.
What up, y'all? Trolls Band Together fans, how's the one here? And I'm just coming out of Snow White, guys. And I gotta say, second best movie of the year, guys. Now, I wasn't having high hopes for this movie, guys. Because honestly, I kinda was sort of getting poisoned by minds of people saying, oh, this movie's gonna kill Disney and all that bullshit, guys. And, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have high hopes, guys, and I'm literally not gonna be poisoned.
Dude, Minecraft Bee back there, I'm surprised he didn't get stun-locked by Minecraft Bee.
And by those bad users and think that this is gonna suck or all that.
Those bad users misrepresenting the Disney slop I love Disney slop, god damn it.
Because honestly, guys, Snow White turned out to be a great surprise. It's the second best movie of the year, not as second only to Captain America: Brave New World. But yeah, honestly, the actor who plays Snow White, she did a phenomenal job. Honestly, I don't care what anyone says. She was awesome as Snow White, and people say, oh, she looks like freaking Farquaad and all that. I'm like, no, she doesn't. Honestly, she looks more like Branch Troll's Sim 4 Vanellope, I gotta say.
No one knows that reference because we aren't all freaks.
And yeah. Also, the dwarves were awesome. I don't care what you say. You're gonna say, oh, they look like nightmare CGI and all that. I'm like, shut up, people. I think the dwarves look awesome, guys.
And I hate little people, so I'm glad they weren't in this movie.
They honestly were funny, and I love singing along too. Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to work we go. Yeah, it was so awesome. And just, and yeah, honestly... And also, Gal Gadot as the Queen, she was awesome. This is one of her best roles since Wonder Woman.
She was almost able to act in this one.
And Shank.
If they keep putting her in a bunch of movies for some mysterious reason, eventually she'll learn how to act.
And,
it's gonna be great!
And also, fuck you, new Superman. And yeah.
Yeah, he really does just have a problem with movies that are, like, good. I don't know if he... it has to just be like contrarianism, right? This is the autistic version of Mike picking Vampire Assassin as best of the worst. This is the autistic version of send more copies of Vampire Assassin. Because it's just contrarianism, isn't it? I mean, that's what it is. It's just, like, I don't think he... I find it hard to believe that he has enough coherent, like, reasoning for why he doesn't like some good movies that he shits on versus, like, enjoying shit like the Snow White fucking remake. You know, I think it is literally just people say this one's bad, so I have to like it. People say this one's good, so I have to hate it. It's Bane. Basically, it's a less autistic Bane.
Yeah. This is such an underrated gem, honestly. If you're not looking forward to you, if you're scared, if you think this movie's gonna suck because all those bad users think so, honestly, don't get poisoned. But like don't be poisoned by their.
I really shouldn't still be able to like be made to laugh by the word users. It shouldn't be that simple to get a rise out of me. You know, when I watch, like, when people on the fucking server or whatever do it, and they're just like, it's like, that's a little, I don't know, that's a little bit, you gotta rein it in a little. It's not funny every time you fucking people do it. But when the actual users come along and start talking about bad users, man, I'm still so down for that. It's been almost 3 years of users, and I'm still super down for this user every time, man.
Don't let them poison your minds, honestly, like I did back in the day when I was hating Disney remakes, honestly. Because honestly, I'm gonna say this: the Disney remake hate base is toxic, guys. I don't care what people say; it is toxic as fuck. And honestly, guys, there are way worse things in this world. Like, for example, Aaron Soto's posts are way worse than Disney remakes, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I know, like that one burrito place in Toronto that makes their burritos with like burger meat and burger sauce instead of like proper, you know, like burrito ground beef or whatever and sour cream, you know. That's a lot worse than the Holocaust. I mean, I'm sick of people like misrepresenting. You got some popcorn on your cheek there, by the way, bud. Just, yeah, under your big fat mouth, yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know, people. I mean, I gotta say, Snow White is definitely better than Modern Family Guy.
Admit it, guys. And the people say, oh, Snow White's like the worst Disney movie. I'm like, have you even seen Wish or Frozen 2?
Someone in chat is like, you thought Superman was good? The one with Crypto the dog? I'm sorry, did he not break enough necks for you in that movie that was the best adaptation of Superman to film ever? Is that not... Like, I don't get the people that have a problem with the Superman movie. It is legitimately like, so you just don't actually know anything about this character, right? You don't know, because it's like, then people will say, oh, but I loved the 70s one. Yeah, the one that's also a really shit adaptation of Superman also. Like, it's a fine movie. Maybe it's a better movie than the new one. But in terms of, like, adapting the character and like, how he is in the comics, yeah, I don't know, man. You can fuck off, really.
Those two are way worse. Honestly, Snow White is honestly complete opposite of Wish and Frozen 2. It is an awesome remake.
It's true, he's not like just a Disney slop defender, because he does shit on a lot of Disney stuff. But it's just like, it's the, you know, when he can come along and be like, oh, but I love fucking Snow White live-action movie that only I saw in the theaters, apparently, because it was a tremendous bomb. God, the Lilo and Stitch movie wasn't a tremendous flop. I wonder... Hang on. Does he have a video about Lilo and Stitch? Let me see here. Come on now. There you go. Lilo and Stitch is a timeless classic. Okay. Oh, no, he does! Why Lilo and Stitch 2025 is an underrated gem.
What up, y'all? Trolls Band Together Fan 2001 here, and I'm just coming out of Lilo and Stitch.
He names these videos like they're a video essay or something. Like, because all of these users apparently watch, like, Schaeferless or any number of other, like, cinematic disaster cartoon adults. You know, and he watches this shit, and so he names his videos the way that they would name their videos, you know? But then it's a 1 minute, 20-second, like, reaction to just walking out of the theater. Which is not, I feel like that's not what you would call Why Lilo and Stitch 2025 is an underrated gem. I feel like you would call that video, like, Lilo and Stitch 2025, my reaction after watching, or something. He titles it in like a, I think, unintentionally clickbaity way.
Remake, and you know what? I'm gonna say this, guys. I like it more than the original animated classic.
Oh
that right
God.
said it. This is honestly the best.
Like, I just... What happened to this guy and Bane? That they just decide their entire personality is, yeah, well, I actually like the thing everyone agrees is awful. How about that? What happened to these people? That is like, this is your personality, is literal slop enjoyer. What? I just don't know what that does for people. I don't know what that does for anyone. Holy fuck!
Disney live-action remake of all time. Even though if you might technically, if you don't count Mufasa Lion King, because I count that as a prequel. But honestly, this is the best, honestly. And just, and this is one of the rare ones that actually does top the first one, honestly. Now, I will admit, the one problem I have with this movie, the only problem I have was that I think they should have had Captain Gantu, honestly. And Jumbo should have not been the villain of the movie. But other than that, it's still an awesome remake. It's so awesome. Stitch is...
How do you feel, like... Imagine you're, like, the guy, right, who's right here in the fedora. And we know that the guy in the fedora is, like, a huge loser, too, obviously. Because he's, I mean... I can see, like, his shoulder and his ear, and I know he's a huge loser. But, like, you both go to see this new Disney movie, right? And you're this guy. And you're coming out of the theater. And you've got this fucking guy in front of you jabbering away. That was the greatest movie! It was better than the original! I thought there was only the bad thing with no jumping around, but it was a good movie! And you're just, like, standing there. Do you, like, how much do you consider killing yourself when you get home? Do you even get home, or do you just, like, drive into the middle of a train track? Like, when you're walking out of here and this is the people that were in the theater with you. Like, oh, I really should reconsider even drawing breath tomorrow. Like, I guess it's all over for me. you know, if I walked into a Spider-Man showing and this guy was there, I think I would hang myself, you know? Like, I think that would be a moment where it's like, I can't come back from being this much of a user.
Awesome. Stitch is so freaking adorable and so awesome. The CGI on Stitch is so freaking awesome. He looks just as awesome as Gollum from Lord of the Rings. And just, and yeah.
Specifically the one from the video game, which I love! Okay. Thank you, Trolls Band Together Fan 2001, for your stunning and wonderful insights into film. You're a Kino enjoyer. Speaking of Kino, $10 from Cloudfall, Nostalgia Critic Analog Horror would go insane. I hope you're all ready for tomorrow beginning Nostalgia Critic November. Where at least once, I gotta, like, we have to do something Nostalgia Critic related for November. I've been saying I wanna watch through Demo Reel. I think that could be interesting. Demo Reel. I don't think I've ever seen that one on stream. And I've watched all of his other, like, abominations. We've watched the quiz show. We watched, I know we've watched a little bit of Demo Reel, but I mean watched the whole fucking thing through. You know? We've watched all of the movies multiple times now. And the Wall review. Amongst others. And I think that, yeah, the last frontier for Nostalgia Critic November truly is his fucking Demo Reel series. I think that's where we have to go next. So stick around for some time in November when we'll make that happen. 2 months membership from Golden Fern. Thank you very much. I hope you're enjoying your membership in the membership club. $2 from Tivy Tuvies. How about some Harry Thomas pictures? Hello. We just did him a couple streams ago. We just talked about Harry Thomas like 2 streams ago or something. We don't need more Harry Thomas right now. But he does love Margaret Thatcher and Kalama Harris because women deserve all the votes. I can't believe an American would vote for that man. He's such a character. He's such a character where he's like apolitical. He cares a lot about politics in the realm of women need to be elected for every position. Because he's like that much of a fucking male feminist, I guess. He doesn't care if they're like Republican or what. He doesn't give a shit. Margaret Thatcher, no problems. Overhated, according to him. But like, just, you know, just as long as they have a vagina. As long as he's about to go into the voting booth. And he just walks in and he's like, all right, I guess all of your sex parts are in working order. Yeah, I guess I'll vote for you. Yeah. What a man. Clem, member for 16 months. Thank you very much. Stay in your lane, old man. Only users. Joking, your vids were good, and what a fantastically frightful Friday stream it will be. I'm already spooked. Listen, don't butter me up too much, alright? I appreciate it, but just fucking, just stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Thank you. $5 from Zafiro River Spirit. Happy Halloween, Claw. Could you check out more Brian Mullins? He's so unhinged, it's terrifying. We could do a little Brian Mullins, sure. I don't know that he has anything that's like that, you know, interesting necessarily. Like, that we haven't already looked at, you know, there's plenty of Brian Mullins to go around. So I'm sure there's something. How about a 20-minute video that is episode 6 of the International Child Sex Trafficking Industrial Complex, Numbers by the Decade, 1991 to 2024. That sounds fun, doesn't it? Play the fucking video. Jesus Christ. Christmas butt meat.
Hi everybody, I am Brian.
Oh, it's like worse every time. It's worse every time. Can't you just stick to a fucking PNG tuber avatar instead of constantly cranking out new ones that are always terrible? They're always so bad, and he... It's fine.
Mullins the Fox. And
That's
welcome
fine.
to the first episode of the 4 in which I will be covering and going over the organization known as the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Let's get to some statistical references before we begin. Number 1, the average percentage as to the makeup.
He has like a more like uncanny appearance in this one. There's something about this one that's like one of the worst ones. A lot of the other, there was another one I remember that was in like the first video where we talked about him, where he looked pretty similar to this, but it was like a little more like stylized. This is a touch too realistic while still being like a fucking man with shoulders who likes to talk about little kids' butts a whole lot. And cooking and eating children and how people would do that, you know. But, like, I feel like this is a horror movie monster.
Of child prostitutes trafficked in through CPS in this context is 49.444375%. So we're presuming that the other 50.555625% either came through NCMEC and law enforcement or were largely unreported child prostitutes anyway that were just...
So, how many people here are watching Brian Mullins for the first time? I may not have properly, you know, like set people up for what Brian Mullins was like, but this is him. This is what he's like.
Brought to them in the first place. This percentage is so important because it absolutely accounts for the method in which I'm subtracting the total number of children who were subject to an investigation by the ones that were found to be maltreatment victims. In this context for CPS, and I'm using that same rate/percentage as a more important frame of reference. And before I get on to the second point, I love how NCMEC pretends that it wants people to get to know the bigger picture as to what's actually going on whilst being blatantly unaware and or completely covering.
So, he's talking about the missing and exploited children or whatever, and they're secretly in on it, and they're trafficking the kids. It's true. I've seen them traffic them. It's true. They were all being trafficked over Christmas. Some of them got sold for their Christmas butt meat. Their Christmas butt meat. Oh, it was delicious. Let me tell you, I had a big feast with the butt meat. Can I get a woohoo for the butt meat?
For the fact that they are part of the problem.
Window is still open, by the way. Kids are out there trick-or-treating. This is probably not good.
They're only looking at cases of those that were reported, but not those that were either largely unreported for fear of interfering with the black market of child sex trafficking, or those that were trafficked around many of these organizations as part of their plan to keep...
You know, I feel as though this video has been almost 2 minutes of one run-on sentence. Like, I don't know where he goes with this, but I feel like this... by the way, he, him, by the way. Just keep that in mind, that Brian here is a he, him. It feels like every... God, his entire channel is just this fucking stupid roast game shit. This is his whole life. Like, I want to make it clear to people, you know, that it's like, it's not just like, we look at a little bit of Brian Mullins from time to time, and we're like, oh man, you know, like, Brian Mullins, what the fuck, what's this guy up to? Like, he talks about the roast game and all this shit. No, like, this is his only content most of the time. I mean, I guess not only, because he has like 10 other fucking channels with a bunch of other stupid shit on all of them. But this is like every day, bro, with the Christmas butt meat flow. Roast game era turkey and ham waist stats. Canadian roast game era turkey waist stats. What the fuck is this? I feel like this is the type of motherfucker that would play an entire game of what is it called? The Desert War of North Africa or whatever. The game that's like impossible to ever actually finish playing. How the culture shock of 2025 will politically impact us. So every now and then, in between talking about in between talking about his fake conspiracy theory where people were cannibalizing their children's asses for fucking Christmas, he'll hit us with one of these cool politics videos. Yeah. Main channel, everybody. This is an important upload.
Hi everybody, I am Brian Mullins the Fox. Welcome to the last of 3 rant videos as to the potential aftermath regarding the culture shock of 2025, which is, in its own right, the first of 3 to occur. It's all about politics now. Firstly, let's talk about how this might impact Donald Trump and the Republicans. As if the looming government shutdown didn't...
What does he mean by culture shock? Like, what specific thing is he referring to when he says that?
...highlight the peak of total dysfunction of division. How this might impact President Trump himself. It's going to make him look a little...
Ding, ding, ding alarms for somebody saying President Trump are going off.
...little bit optically vulnerable. For the Republicans, however,
well,
it's
thankfully his neighbor to the north is the biggest fucking cuck in the entire fucking planet that no one has any respect for, so I mean, you know.
Not only going to be
I wouldn't worry about it
a morality issue, cannibalism to some extent, and even dog eating will become politicized. For the latter...
Cannibalism, again. He loves talking about cannibalism, especially if it involves children's asses.
We already know what Trump said in that presidential debate last year, and here's my old response to it in the...
I love cannibalism! I'm a big fan of cannibalism! We all gotta start eating our family members, it's true!
...short, juicy clip. Went as far as to claim that in Springfield, Ohio, a place I've been to multiple times during the time I was moving out of that apartment to go to a campsite and a Fazoli's once or twice, migrants and immigrants were just taking any pet cat or dog they can find from any pet owner and just killing them and gobbling them up. Not only does Trump not provide one lick of evidence, no pun intended, it sounds like one of those claims that you making a claim like that shows how absolutely out of rebuttals you are. I believe his specific claim is outright false, beyond any shadow of a doubt. I'm not denying that there's a
I'm just amazed the idea that anybody would, like, listen to anything this guy has to say, though. You know, like, he comes out here with, like, political opinions on his channel, where he has, like, I assume a creepypasta. We've never really truly figured out what the fuck the roast game is to him. I don't think he believes that that really happened. Because we watched several videos about it, and none of them make any more sense. It's very hard to decipher just what the fuck he's even talking about with that shit. But whatever it is some insane freak nonsense. And he puts that, like, fucking 99% of his videos are that, and then every now and then... You just get a little bit of, like, how much of his life does he spend tabulating the numbers of the roast game and putting it into video form with his, like, smuggo fuck fox avatar made in AI? God, it's so bad. It's like, this one's like Mr. Peanut Butter Fox.
Problem, in quotations. I don't have to acknowledge that Trump's claim is a bit exaggerated and most times fake. I'm not amongst the listen and believe crowd. Outside of my old-ass response, the Republicans are going to face one...
That was like an old clip, okay.
...hell of an uphill battle. Nice to know that no matter how complacent and cocky that MAGA people get, every midterm election ends up bearing out all the same. Every single fucking time an election is coming, they always get so smug and overconfident, all the way up until
You'd know a lot about what that looks like.
reality, the very thing that's supposed to always be on their side, proves them wrong. I'm not saying that...
Which side is he even talking about? Because I know some smug and overconfident people that haven't learned any lessons in the last 10 years. And I don't think that's the people he's talking about.
As an
I thought he was a Trump guy. We saw a video where he said that he was, like, on board the fucking Trump train or whatever. Not in so many words, but he seemed to be pretty open to Trump being a good president or something, you know? And, I mean, I guess maybe he gave him a chance and found his president skills a-wanting. But, you know, breaking news on CNN, Brian Mullins the Fox doesn't like Trump. There's a great thing on the news recently here in Canada. They had some fucking thing. It was like breaking news. They used the term breaking news for this, and it was Democrat senator from Virginia criticizes Trump's tariffs. Wow. You mean you're telling me a Democrat doesn't like Donald Trump? Breaking news. So, I don't know, I mean, like, I guess maybe he gave him a chance and he's decided he doesn't like Trump, which, I mean, fair, but I don't know, anytime he says President Trump, it's like, no one, I've said this several times now, no one who has a problem with Trump calls him President Trump. No, unless you work for the news. No one is referring to that guy as President Trump unless you're, like, big time on the train. And you're, like, waving the flags and you've got the hat and everything, you know? But I guess he does. I mean, I guess he does. This guy disproves the theory.
Absolute certainty for 2026. If you just ask me, 2026 as a year alone is uncertain all the same. And you know what else is uncertain? To be a little off topic? How the fuck Australians could possibly die from falling out from their chair, or how they could
I'm sorry, what?
possibly die is uncertain. To be a little off topic, how the fuck Australians could possibly die from falling out from their chair, or how they could possibly just drop down and die after falling out of their own bed, when normal—
What? Oh, guys, this is worse than we thought. I think he thinks that Australian people are, like, glued to the ground, and if they get unglued, then they fall off the bottom of the earth. I think he thinks that. Is this a joke?
people
He always has, like, one tone that he says everything in, and again, everything he says is like a run-on sentence that goes on forever. Even if there's supposed to be a fucking period in there somewhere, and it's like one sentence ends and the next begins, it feels like just an infinite, endless run-on sentence. So I don't know if that was supposed to be a joke, but
just get back up on their feet and go right back to bed, or wake up for the day. For the bed part, do they have to have their beds at a high height, or is their mattress 100 feet tall?
what is going on?
How the fuck can one person possibly die just from something as minuscule as just falling out of their bed? Do they fall on their ass?
Is that like something that happened? Did somebody die by falling out of their bed in Australia? Was that a news story that he's commenting on, or did he just make this up? I'm so confused.
Do they fall on their head, or do they just fall and then die? And hilariously enough, how can an Australian die from tripping over their own furniture? Do they just fall down, get up off the ground, and just hurt a little and then be fine? No, of course not. They just die all the same.
Someone in chat is just mad and is like, "You weird AI-generated furry!" Like, you don't have anything else to even say about this. Just scream at him that he's a weird AI-generated furry, and that's fair.
As if they'd have to
all of that is true.
Trip over their furniture like a sofa and literally lunge 30 feet forwards at 50 miles an hour and combust into the drywall.
What is going on? What is going on? What's going on? Because I thought he was talking about, like, Australians, like, just the fucking gravity doesn't work and they fall off the planet because they're upside down or whatever, you know? I was going to be like, yeah, and their toilet bowls go backwards, but how does the water even stay in the toilet bowl? Shouldn't it all go out of the toilet bowl because they're upside down, right? But now I guess these are just, like, ultra high velocity Australians being fucking moved around with the force of, like a rocket explosion sending them into the walls.
It's fucking retarded and it's ridiculous, but let's get back to what the topic is. To be honest, 2026 is the most important of the 2-year period between 2025 and 2027. Only when it comes to the main 3 culture shocks, as I've predicted. As the turning point...
What are the culture shocks? Australians dying by fucking zooming into their wall after tripping on furniture? What's the culture shocks?
And fork in the middle of...
Tell us your secrets, Jimmy!
...the road, and a road to end all roads. But outside of all that shit, to sum it up nicely, they might lose the midterms if they ever act the same way they did in 2018 again, unless they actually pull off 10 Hail Marys in less than 2 years. It's not even out of the question as to why I would...
Yeah, the Australian thing is related to Donald Trump somehow. Somehow.
Bring up dog eating in this rant video, because Trump signed into law a bill that made eating cats and dogs illegal as part of a bigger bill.
You know, that sounds like a pretty good thing to be a law. I gotta be real.
On December...
I didn't realize there was a law against that officially. Dog and cat meat trade prohibition. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, you know, they're eating the cats. It's true. I didn't know this was like an official thing that was enacted by the fucking Congress. I guess so.
20th, 2018. Literally 10 fucking days before the Easter Roast Game video came out. So this is further proof that I could not have just made it up if I tried. I just couldn't have. There's no way. And it's certainly
Does he think that Trump watches this video?
not out of the question as to why cannibalism would become weaponized alongside with all the other extreme activities people indulge in. If you have a memory far better and serves you well than a goldfish does by serving you salmon instead, you...
I need scissors, 61. I don't know what is going on with Brian Mullins, but that's a little update on Brian Mullins, everybody. If you want more Brian Mullins action, be sure to check out my videos where I talk about him. Got one from last year, got one from a couple months ago. Little follow-up thing. Brian Mullins, everybody, what a mensch. Let's move on. Let's move on. Clem with $5. I came across Jesus is the Living Sun. Admittedly, his YouTube is sparse, but he thinks he can control wind and can do a Kamehameha IRL. Well, that's always a good sign. Jesus is the Living Sun. Living Sun. That's S-U-N, not S-O-N. 82 videos. Airbending training session, huh? Uh-huh. I see. He does, like, tarot card readings. Okay. This is like spiritual sow in the building. Gazer! Gazer! Real Kamehameha wave. Watch until the end. I swear, man. I swear, man. It's always black people with Dragon Ball. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know what... I don't know why it's that specific anime is so popular, you know, amongst the brothers. But they I guess they just love it. And, alright, man. I just, let me, hang on a sec. I feel like this is, like, not even really relevant because he's not talking to us, but still, even still, He made it happen.
I got smacked with a branch. What's good, family? Yes, it's real. Yes. Hold up. Let me give y'all the 360. I'm in my backyard, bro. We got powers. I'm not deceiving y'all. I do not work for Marvel. Ain't no green screens. Ain't no electronics. Me with powers, just like you.
That was pretty well timed, yeah. Now we're gonna turn this square-shaped wind into a kludge-shaped wind. Look at the little kitty. Look at the little kitty. Yeah, he summoned a cat. Directing the wind. He is directing he's channeling the powers of the earth.
So as you can see, it's pretty much moving in like waves. I'll build up energy and then direct it. Building it with passion, directing it with intention, and clear, clean movement. Build up.
He's building!
Direct.
Do it! Do it! Do it! The trees are rustling! They're rustling! It's really happening! Every time he directs it, it makes the wind. It makes the wind. See? Yeah, you gotta do like a charge up scream while you do it, or else it's not gonna happen. I mean, he might be airbending a little bit, but he's not. You know, he needs to go full. Or it's not. It's not gonna. Here. I think I can make this work. Yeah, you made the kitty run away, you fucking piece of shit. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Okay, I'm offline apparently. That's cool. Thank you. Thank you, YouTube. I hope I'm not offline. Damn. Airbending training session, yeah. Jesus reacts to AI defending itself. So he's Jesus? I guess he is. He's Jesus, the living son. He's verified. How did he get verified? Did you just put the little check mark in your name? How did he get verified with less than 5,000 subs and 82 videos? Verified? Airbending training session with Jesus on TikTok live. Yo, YouTube verified Jesus, y'all. So he's kind of shifted around from I can do Kamehamehas to just aerokinesis and airbending, which I think that's your aim a little lower, you know. That's fine. Let's do one of these tarot card things. It's Geminis, watch out.
Alright, what's goody? Hey, Geminis. How y'all feeling? We're going to read Geminis for the month of May. This is a general reading, so everything might not resonate, and I'm going to stop this spiel right there because you already know what's up. We're just going to read these cards and see what's up. So tell me about the Geminis. Tell me about the Geminis for May.
At least he's not, you know, at least he's not scratching off lottery tickets like Foxwolf. This proves to be slightly better content. Oh! Almost missed it. He's got like a... Who says this isn't a spooky Halloween stream? He's got a bunch of fucking movie killers on his shirt. Styling stuff.
Gemini, I feel like for a lot of you, somebody feels like they missed a shot with you. Like they fucked up real bad. And they feel like maybe they're too late. Like they waited too long to realize your worth.
That's true. They didn't know. They didn't know my worth.
Whoever this person is, in the past, they may have been a decently unbalanced and toxic person. They probably had a lot that they were fighting and dealing with. While you guys
are probably dealing with a lot of shit now too. They're still toxic and unbalanced.
We're together. I'm sure it feels to me like the issues you guys were dealing with, it wasn't so much about you guys. It wasn't so much about each other as much as it was about your partner's issues and the things in their life that they were refusing to face.
I heard that. I knew that.
So it seems like they kind of just pushed you away.
Yeah.
And they projected a lot of the pain they were feeling onto you, but not because they didn't love you, just because it's because they love you more than anybody, for real. For some reason, they just expected you to feel everything they were feeling to a point where it seems like it got to a point where they were deliberately trying.
Where is he getting this from? Is this just like some shit he dealt with? Or like, what is this? I don't know. I mean, you know, I love the idea that someone's actually reading tarot cards and shit, you know, and they actually can see the fucking tell the future, listen to the spirits, whatever the fuck. That's cool. That's cool in theory. But realistically though, like, is he just making this up right now, or I don't know where this is. This is a very specific situation he's like outlining here. So I just wonder if he like rehearsed this, like he went into this video like, all right, here's what we're gonna say the fortune is, and he wrote up like a whole little story for it, you know. And now he's doing it. He's laid out some of these cards. He's not really saying what the cards are, or what they represent, or anything, or how that like relates to his storytelling that he's doing right now, but I assume it makes sense to the chosen, such as himself.
Trying to make you feel what they were feeling. And it was very inconsiderate, and it was toxic, and it was narcissistic, and I feel like someone is realizing this now. And while they may not have been so balanced before, I feel like they're finding a new sense of balance within themselves. Someone's ego has died off. Let me turn this down a little bit.
Let me turn down these sad boy Usher beats a little bit. Hang on. Alright.
Yeah, somebody's ego has died off. But it might have been too late. Some of the Geminis, if this person comes around or tries to reconnect, y'all gonna be like, nope, fuck it. We already did it. We already tried. I'm over it. I'm moving on. But it seems like...
You know, like, this is totally just him talking about his own life, I think. But, I mean, I don't know what star sign he is or whatever, so I maybe he's not even a Gemini, so that wouldn't make a lot of sense, I guess, but it kind of just seems like he's randomly laying out cards absent-mindedly while he rambles on about how it totally wasn't his fault and it was his ex's fault, or something.
A lot of the Geminis might say no when this person comes back around. It might be like, a lot of you might be like, nah, I'm not interested. Well, we already did it. We had our run. But it seems like you'll be doing that more out of fear of being hurt again. Not because you don't love them, not because you don't want them to come.
I like the idea in chat that this is like a message to someone he knows. This is like that kind of like immature fucking subtweet shit where it's like you tweet some like embarrassing song lyrics or whatever that are, you know, this is a secret coded message to you-know-who. Someone he knows is watching this, or he wants them to watch it, you know, and they probably aren't. They're probably fucking around with that lawyer or doctor or whatever that she fucking with. Tarot! You know, but, unfortunately, his yee-yee-ass haircut has driven whoever this was away.
Back. A lot of you, it seems like if this person returns, you'll be excited that they come back ready to love. You're just not going to be sure if you can trust them with your heart again. Which I can't blame you because they've broken it, but it's time to forgive on your end, Gemini, because I know how you guys can be. And you'll flip into that dark nature real fast, and it's time to learn to master that because you don't want... If this person is your person... It sucks that it took them so long to realize it, but now they realize. So appreciate that a shift has come. Don't spend all your energy getting caught up in the past and what hadn't worked out before, or what wasn't working before.
See, like, people think this isn't a spooky Halloween stream, but here we are contacting the spirits, obviously, chat. How do you not think that this is terrifying and spooky? Come on.
Because then that'll keep you in a dark place that you put yourself into.
I don't want to be in a dark place, man.
And there's no need for that. If this person
I want to be stored in a cool, dry place, not a dark place.
comes back, and when they come back, you want to embrace them, then embrace them. The worst
And
thing,
if they are wearing a shirt with Freddy Got Fingered and Mike Myers on it, then you embrace them, you know. That's fine. Jesus, the living son. I mean, it's Jesus and everything. I don't know why we're all making fun of him. He knows the way the bread is buttered, goddammit. They don't just let you be Jesus, okay? Unless you're, like, pretty smart about it, I guess. Probably. $5 from your mom. Just joined the stream. By the way, that guy topped himself. Nice start, Claw. It wasn't the start of the stream. You just joined then. You could have joined during anything. Don't blame me because you joined late, okay? It totally made sense when I brought... No, it's not true. I kind of did just bring that up out of nowhere, actually. It's true. And it was more or less the start of the stream. Well, you know, it was a nice start. Eat shit! Thank you. 6 squiggly lines from Expand Dong. We need more Steven Dawson streams. Not today. We just talked about him recently. I'll probably have to do a little Steven Dawson, like, live clip or something, you know, to really re-engage some people with his majesty. Some people, they don't know. They don't know what's going on, baby. Yeah, ding dong. They just don't know. They need to know. But, not today. $2 from Fuck the Big Three. Check out Skip Skip Slide by 3 Beat Slide. Alright. What is this again? Oh, it's the family. It's the family that does the, let me see.
It's a beautiful day, let's go outside and play. Got the water balloons. Got the lays.
Yeah.
This is from 11 years ago, everybody.
Got the bubbles.
Yep. Don't worry. Okay, let's go.
I love that they've decided to do this song over an instrumental of Who by David Byrne and St. Vincent. So you can hear the horns in the background there. They're back there. They've just decided to do their own thing with the vocal section.
Outside and play. Walk, walk, walk. Skip, skip, skip. Tickle, yeah. Walk, walk, walk. Skip, skip, skip. Tickle, yeah.
I'm hooking up with my gals. Now listen up, I'm with my pals.
So white people, right? You know, when you make a song, I have to, you know, a lot of the time we wind up looking at stuff, and the inevitable question of, like, is this meant to be a joke comes into it. I think it's possible this one is. I mean, it became a little bit of a viral one. I've definitely, when you said 3 Beat Slide, I was familiar with it before I even typed it in. But now I remember why I'm familiar with it. You have ears. I know you're, like, white people, but you have ears and you can hear music, and you should be able to tell that this doesn't sound the way music usually sounds, right? You know what I mean? Like, you know, you listen to Britney Spears or whatever, pop music, Dave Matthews Band, whatever these honkies listen to. And those don't sound like this sounds, you know? So I just feel like maybe they would know that. I have to assume this is a joke. There's 6 fucking people just on camera right now, let alone the parents or whatever who are all also involved, I'm sure. You know, and like, someone involved in this process has to know that this is not what music is.
Song ain't no joke, cause we're all so stoked. Being with my friends is just the prize. On a day with no flies, we like to have fun outside when the sun's nice and high. So get your cheeks off the seat and let your body take the beat.
Walk, walk,
Who is an honest man?
walk, walk, skip, 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 tickle, yeah. Walk, 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 skip, 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 tickle, yeah. Yo, I'm
Why is tickling involved in this procedure? Anyway, here's the little girl from Shameless.
John, and that's my name, and I'm the boss of the song. I like to talk on my phone, but today it's just been gone. Playing jump rope is my thing, and yes, I really can sing.
It is like if T-Dub wasn't rapping about Mario. I mean, I was gonna say it's like if T-Dub wasn't rapping, but it is a kind of a rap, I guess. I can't discern what type of music this is supposed to be. If I think it's a rap, it just doesn't rhyme and there's no there's no beat. So I don't know. Is it a polka? There's horns back there.
Being this thing is just my bling, and having a ball is a hell of a thing. Walk, 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 skip, 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 tickle, yeah. Walk, 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 skip, 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 tickle, yeah.
Is Ali Jessa or this more embarrassing? Well, I lack the context for this one. Here's Bill Clinton, by the way. Get him away from those teenage girls. I lack the context for this one because, I know that Ali Jessa is like profoundly afflicted by useritis. I don't know if this is genuine or a joke, or if this is, if this is like when James Rolfe does his Rex Viper thing and everybody's reaction to it is, he looks like he's having so much fun up there. Is that what's going on? Like, oh, good for them. They look like they're having a good time. Like, that's the music review, is they look like they're enjoying themselves. 10 out of 10. I don't know. I don't know if this is an on purpose failure. Were they trying to get on the Uncharted zone with the illustrious Phil Thomas Cat? So I do have to ask, there's a lot of confusion here. Who's this pedophile? What's the symbolism of the song? Why is he pointing down at a trash can? There's a lot to unpack here, as they say. He kind of looks a little bit like like if Neil Breen was a pedophile, I guess. Is that like their dad? Oh dear. Do we need the solo? Anyway, here's this guy. He's gonna tell us about his DVD and VHS and Kingdom Hearts collection.
Swatting mosquitoes like we're dumb. Trying to smack them is no fun. We're spinning around in the sun, getting a tan just like sand, fooling around with water balloons, picking them out like a game, even though they're all the same. Now 3, 2.
They do rhyme occasionally, but like they don't make a point of rhyming. Like they're not going out of their way to rhyme. A lot of the time, they just don't even try to rhyme. So they just. But then sometimes they do, but it's just got like a weird rhyming structure where they like hold off a syllable or whatever and rhyme later.
1.
Very, very avant-garde. Someone says, what is this Mormon shit? It's a great question. They look like they're having a great time, though. Yeah, someone says if this was made on purpose, this is like Eric Andre level. Like, I mean, you can't make this. And, I mean, if this is on purpose, Actually 10 out of 10. Amazing video. Amazing. And if it's not on purpose, ironic 10 out of 10. Amazing video. Amazing.
Walk, 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 skip, 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 tickle.
And the music just like stops where it is, and we cut back to tickle, yeah.
Oh yeah! Walk, 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 skip, 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 tickle, yeah! Tickle, 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 yeah!
Oh my god. Okay, so that's gotta be the dad. Because the kids are, and the dad is there, and he looks like a reanimated corpse. 3-beat slide, everyone. Maybe we'll look at some more of that sometime, but I think I'm good for now. Good lord. Good lord. What is it? 6:46. Okay. We'll keep going for a bit longer. $5 from first name, last name. Nice to finally catch a stream on my day off. Brewing a stew before pub crawling as the man in the pickle suit tonight. Happy Halloween, Claw. Sounds like a fun time. You know, let me know in next super chat in the next stream if anybody got on your case about the pickle suit, you know? Like if anybody got real up. Because I feel like that would potentially have multiple outcomes now. You get people thinking you're doing like a Pickle Rick reference. Is it legal to kill them? Like, if you go out and you do this and then they're like, yo, I'm Pickle Rick! Can you just, like, push them in front of traffic? I don't know if that's legal. It should be. But if they know the real reference, I mean, I'm just hoping someone is really, really upset by the pickle suit. You know, like, the way God intended, obviously. Brewing a stew, though, that's cool. I've been getting into cream stew, the Japanese cream stew, where it's like kind of like a chowdery stew, essentially. You know, you make like a bechamel sauce and you put in some like Parmesan or whatever. Very good stuff. Very good. With some chicken, some broccoli, you know. Probably a fairly healthy meal too. So I feel like, you know, it's one of those meals where it's like, yes, I did eat half a pot of it in one sitting for lunch, but you know, I could do a lot worse. I could do a lot worse that would be less healthy than that, you know? Probably. I don't know. It's got a lot of butter, too, so probably not. $2 from Beat Boop 211. Stop a fucking brick separator again. I don't know what that says. I don't know what the fuck that says. It's all in like one long word. I don't know what that's. I see the word brick, so I assume it's in relation to Zombie J, but thank you. $2 from Mr. Sauce. Best way to spend my Halloween alone. Put on a Halloween Best of the Worst marathon after this. You'll never be alone. You got surrogate fake friends. 20 months from Alex Dumnik. Thank you very much. Happy Halloween, Claw. Don't forget to give razor-filled edibles to the masses. Only tricks. Nah, dude, it's Fent all the way. Like, this Halloween, the kids are fucking clamoring for Fent. They don't even want candy anymore. They just want Fent. So, you might be a little bit too much of a boomer to really, like, give out the candy that the kids are really, like, the stuff the kids are really looking for. I don't want to be the old man who's giving out raisins and fucking toothbrushes. I'm gonna give out the fucking Fent, okay? This is for legal purposes. That's a joke. $5 from Flatworm Steve. Damn, Brad Taste and Music put on bricks after Tina left, he asks. Well, that's a good brick-related pun for that guy. I guess a little bit of Brad Taste. A little bit. Just so much wider that it's hard to really tell. $5 from the Retro Shepherd. We're going to rant. On a blueser. There were like 6 periods after the word rant, so I had to, you know, like draw it out a little bit. $10 from Light Flux. Hi, Claw. Listening to you helps pass the time at my job. Thanks for all that you do. Well, thank you very much for your donations and support. I promise I won't put them towards shock collaring a dog. $10 from Cloudfall. Hey Claw, you should check out My House Walkthrough. Now I know all about My House. People should go check out My House on their own fucking time. I'm here to spotlight terrible content, not good quality stuff. Good quality. $2 from Clem. It's called One Peak for a reason. It's true. It's true. $2 from Jonas Bona. Bandit's Belt is a fucked up Bluey fanfic, by the way. I know. I think we read that one at some point, where it's the dad like violently disciplining the Bluey. So I'm aware of that one. $5 from Cloudfall. No, the video's called My House Walkthrough on YouTube. Nothing to do with the Doom mod, stupid. Okay, so I'm stupid because I thought that My House Walkthrough would be something related to the video game thing called My House. Oh, just for calling me stupid, I don't want to look at your thing, but I am curious. My House Walkthrough. It's just gonna give the fucking Doom mod, though, isn't it? No, it's not. Oh, this is fake. Chat member. This is... Come on now. Come on now. It's like the spookiest horrorist thumbnail you've ever seen. And oh yeah, okay, all right. For this Halloween stream, we shall look at this try-hard spooky thing that someone made to be edgy and spook people, because it's Halloween, so we have to do that. From Nana825763, this is My House Walkthrough. My House Walkthrough. This is not horror video. This video was created simply by filming inside my house. Okay, so I mean, maybe if there's like a horrible typhoon happening, maybe this is real. It's possible. So like, are you squatting? When you say my house, I just don't know about that. The longest hallway in my house. Do you live in Kuroneko? Hina doll. Your love Hina room? It's in there? Okay. Give me 2 seconds here, chat. I'm just gonna find some because there's no music in this, so I have to, you know, just throw on some of this a little bit, and you know, this should be fine. This should be fine. There we go. Spooky portrait. The good Silent Hill music, but like that's not what we're looking for, though. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for the real spook shit. No, not Theme of Laura. There we go. There we go. My funky house. Mary, are you in here? Space house in a flood. This would be much better if this individual was cooking right now. bathtub? What typhoon is in Japan? Didn't we already see your room? I want to see your bathtub. Where's your manga collection? I know you have one. Didn't we just do this? Dress you. You better find some bullets real quick. So this video's just like looping now. It's just like cycling. Composed by my grandfather. I hear a sutra. My grandfather loves sutras. There's another hallway past this Fusuma. Uh-huh. I mean, I guess this is better than analog horror, I'll give you that. Oh, there you go. There's the fridge bro sink. That's what this is all about. Ringu girl's hair is coming down from the ceiling. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fetus sick. Now we're just going back through the same hallway. We're not even pretending to go forward. Okay. Whoever made this, I guess, did a good job of making some scary art. There's blood everywhere for some reason. Grandmother's mannequin. I mean, it would be great if somebody did actually just live like this. Oh, now we're going into the doll room. Here's gonna be the real scares. Various types of dolls. You got any Labubai? Well, I mean, everything looks pretty damaged at this point. Yeah, the thing about this that's funny is that it's like, yeah, this is a great video. Someone went to the effort of making this, like, fake house that they pretend to live in. You know, to be scary or whatever, but we've seen Fridge Bro. We know how that motherfucker actually lives. There is another home. This is the biggest house in Japan. Dutch angling the camera. Grandfather listening to sutra. I bet if you look at the clocks are all wrong too. I don't know. Maybe shit melted everywhere here, yeah. Rotten Dolls. That's a good name for like a punk vagina band. Into this fucking thing. I appreciate what they're going for, but the repetition of it. Like, I'm sure it's for some great purpose. Oh wow, it's the longest hallway in my house. Nothing interesting about this one. These dipshit shoes. She had no taste in shoes. Anyway, there's her corpse. So much mouse turd. Oh, you better go check that out. Alright, grandfather, I'm coming to fucking find you! Yeah, I mean, this isn't so bad once we know how Asmongold lives. Silent Hill and some good effects or whatever, you know, and this is pretty cool. That's myhouse.wad. That's the Doom mod called myhouse.wad. It's great. Well, thank you for suggesting that, chat member. You know, it was interesting. I don't know if it was that spooky scary, but it was interesting. A good Halloween viewing. $5 from Flatworm Steve. I'm spending Halloween in Orlando right now on vacation. Thanks for stream during my downtime after chilling in the pool, Claw. You were in the pool, huh? 360 degrees in the pool? Were you peeing in the pool? Oh. $2 from Alfred Ramirez. No message, but thank you. Unamused user with $2. DeadwingDork stream. Oh boy! Space exclamation mark. I'm happy to help. $5 from Skizdon. I have to go hand out candy, so I can't watch the rest of the stream. Hope you all have fun. Fair enough. Fair enough. I hope I hope the kids all have fun. $2 from Disgusting Seal. Can we watch Belia the Sega Gamer? What's this gonna be? Is this what is this? Belia the Sega Gamer. Nightcore? You ranted on the wrong DeviantArt user. Uh-huh. From 9 years ago. Huh. Belia the Sega Gamer rant. Someone who seriously hates this guy, apparently. Okay, well, I don't really know who this is, but some people have some rants about him, so... Seems to be a bit of an elusive user, I guess. Let's check out this rant.
Hello everybody, this is generic DeviantArt Ranter, bringing you your daily dose of cringe to help get you through the day/night.
Oh, hey chat, I should start every stream with that.
So today I'm going to be talking about this dude called Belia the Sega/Sega Gamer. And, oh my god, where do I begin? His art makes you say WTF. Well, if you could call it art, that is. So what he does is, he'll take an existing character from a cartoon or a video game, put it into MS Paint, draw a circle on the torso, then add in small details like a big black circle and black lines on it, and then say it's a belly, and say...
Well, I'm familiar with this genre of content. Maybe not this user specifically. Apparently not related to Sonic Sega Gamer. Belia Sega Gamer. Completely unrelated. Yeah. The super cool DeviantArt, genre of content that is just drawing a circle on someone's stomach and that's vor porn or whatever.
It's like vor or pregnancy art.
Yeah.
And... so coming up, and he also, for no reason, he hates the Phantom Menace and Solar Sands for calling him out on his bullshit. Which I find mind-boggling. And he has art like this. Yeah. They get generally worse as it progresses. This? Oh, God.
Just a little photo manipulation stuff. Very good, very good. Guy's never seen anybody... I don't know, again, is it supposed to be vor or pregnancy? The generic commentary channel doesn't know. This user doesn't know. And I don't know either if this is vor or pregnancy, but either way, I don't think the human body does that. Not even the anime body.
We're diving into some good cancer. This?
Oh,
yeah, and then... and then he also has this, which is hate art towards the Phantom Menace and Solar Sands. The only reason he hates them is because they call him out on his bullshit and how he's...
So this is a user who does weird DeviantArt porn. It's just that their name is suspiciously similar to Sonic Sega Gamer. I'm assuming they're completely unrelated. However, I do like to imagine I am imagining right now that this is like Brian's secret alt.
An art, and how he's an art thief, a freaking fetishist, which is disgusting. And he does shit like, well, he says things like, "Oh, don't come onto my video."
Yeah, Star Giant is back. I know, chat member. I know. Star Giant detransitioned, which is crazy. Now, when you detransition and you're Star Giant, do you grow out the beard more or, like, trim off some? I'm confused by how that goes, but, you know, she's no longer Rebecca anymore, I guess, so...
DeviantArt, it's private. Shut up. Seriously, that just shows you're an idiot. DeviantArt is not private. If you wanted it to be private, you wouldn't have posted it in the first place. Because it's just so confusing how this guy works. He says, oh, it's my art. It's private. And then he goes and posts it onto DeviantArt, where everyone in the world...
Okay, I think I get the concept. The problem is... Yeah, this is like from 10 years ago, almost, and I mean, there's this guy, but I don't think that's the guy. I don't know if any real content of this guy exists anymore. I guess it's possible that this person's still on DeviantArt. Maybe they never had a YouTube channel. Belia the Sega Gamer. Yeah, I mean, it's like shit posting. I don't even think this is the real channel or page or whatever. I think this is just like a troll page. Whoever this user was, I don't know if there's much like content surrounding this person now. There's lots of old DeviantArt rants that seem to include this guy as part of it. But not really, like, this guy's content is not really too visible, I guess, unless... Oh. Hang on. Azel98. Oh! This is the user. He does rants and salutes, everybody. Oh, he changed his name, but he's still around. So, rants and salutes, huh? Belia's salutes, old classic commercials. Belia's rants, therapy. Tumblr goes PG rant. Team Sonic Racing rant. My rant on the Sonic and Sega fan base plus update. The Sonic and Sega Gamer over here. How about that? Alright, this is from 10 years ago.
Greetings, everyone.
Come on.
This is Bilal, the Sega Gamer, and this is not no Let's Play. This is just a little rant on Sega that I wanted to do because as of lately, I heard it.
It's not SSG. It's not. It's just an unrelated Sonic and Sega Gamer who loves Sonic, Sega, and gaming. So, I don't know if they know each other at all, but here he is.
It's Sega's president. I heard that Sega's president admitted that Sega has been not the same since the early 2000s. Now, what are my 2 cents on this? Well, this rant is going to be pretty long. So grab your popcorn.
You seem to be a few cents short of pocket change, so maybe just give me 1 cent and let me know that.
And your drink of choice. This is my little rant on the Sonic fan base and Sega as a whole. Now, when it comes to Sonic the Hedgehog, when it comes to Sonic the Hedgehog and their fan base, the Sonic fan base is pretty much the loudest vocal bunch you have ever heard in gaming. They rant on every nitpicking detail on modern Sonic, and not only that, they believe their own style.
This is not a good rant. You know, this is what I was saying with that fucking Lego guy earlier. They call them rants, you know? And you click on these videos because you're like, oh, it's gonna be a rant video. And then you watch the video. And it's not a rant. It's some guy bumble-fucking his way through, like, half an opinion that's barely fucking formed. Rant video. Oh, it's a real fucking, this is a real zesty rant over here. He's really shaking the foundations of the fucking the whole internet with this rant video we got here. Oh yeah, real spicy rant. All right, well, someone suggested. Let me see here. Someone posted in the milk barn, I guess. Let me see here. Where is it? There's supposed to be a playlist. I see Dan Sobel. I see Liam Keane and his spooky treats. I see Black and White. I see Super Pixel Pals. I'm not seeing Belia Sega Gamer. Let me see. The Mega Menace Comp Volume 3. Oops, all Belias. Okay. Well, we'll try this. This isn't a playlist, so maybe it's in there somewhere, but... Jesus Christ, it's 51 minutes.
So one day I was on YouTube and looking for my name, until I found the rant from the named Solar Bruh. And now, Belia, the Sega Gamer! Hello everybody.
What is this filter?
You motherfucking twats!
Okay. Okay, epic memes, bro. Everyone knows your meme game is on point. What the fuck is this garbage? How old is this? 9 months ago. Oh god. Okay, so decade-old user, 9-month-old video with a 15-year-old editing style. Oh dear.
Hello everyone, it is I, the Phantom Menace. You know, doing these kind of videos, you really come across some really...
I literally just looked at the most recent posts in Milkbane. I just did. Oh, the one you just posted? You know, you said, oh, look at Milk Barn for the thing. Yeah, I did, and it wasn't there. Now it's there. Thank you. Alright. So we got a playlist here. Trolls Rant 1 out of 3 re-upload. Oh, so not this one? Okay, well, we got a little dose of random garbage there.
Welcome back to Belial's Rant. And when I was a kid, Thanksgiving and Halloween...
Solar Sands is a channel that's like, I don't know, like a real channel? If it's the same person, then that's interesting.
Halloween and overstates, welcome. We went from bullies to rivals to bitches to instigators and now rivals to bitches.
Who's this lady? Why is he calling out ugly Simone Simons over here?
To instigators and now trolls. Oh boy. Trolls are the biggest scumbags you ever meet on the internet. These people have an opinion, and not saying it's wrong to have an opinion, but they want to rub it in your face and make your life horrible every minute. Just thinking about these trolls make me itch.
You do have to repeatedly said you don't like vanilla ice cream and then punch us in the face. There's always a right time to say no or yes.
Inside. Oh boy. It has a lot of goose.
Are you troll trying to get me nightmare? Oh, knights! Save us! Oh, dear God.
Bumps.
Dear God.
These internet trolls are pretty much the worst things ever. They complain about the littlest detail and somebody pays them for it? Like, geez Louise, you guys. You guys should either A, get yourself a better job in a career, or C, just find somewhere else to get money. But I'll explain that later in detail. One of these trolls I want to bring up is Mario T. Plumber. Oh boy, this guy. Mario T. Plumber is pretty much one of those trolls.
So we have a Sega gamer versus a Mario Plumber gamer over here. I've heard of Mario T. Plumber, People have recommended him. I don't remember anything about him necessarily, so I feel like maybe he wasn't that interesting, but or maybe I just don't recall. I don't know, but Mario T. Plumber, everybody.
Who complains
He's
about
involved.
who complains about the modern and Dreamcast Sonic games, and of course he's not a big fan of them, and he loves the classics, but he only loves Sonic 1, and of course he said that it's the best design ever. Oh, these.
What's with Sonic fans eronging the games they hate or dislike and evilate them or their own terms aliens? What is evlate? What the fuck is eronging? What does he think these words mean?
Mario T. Fucker's terrible. For one,
eronging.
I know there is classic.
Oh, the Precious Leaf guy. Okay. Well, that was a troll, wasn't it?
There's prejudice throughout the Sonic community. I'm one of them, but I consider myself a neoclassicist. Yeah, sure, I like Sonic 1, 2, CD, and 3, and Knuckles, but that doesn't mean there are a couple of 3D and a handful of 2D Sonic games that I like. However, this guy is just... How should I say it? He is such fucking horrible. He complains about how Sonic has black eyes, and he complains about Sonic's friends either being...
Does he have any opinions about Jason Griffith as Sonic's voice actor?
...racist, or... being racist, being the weakest link out of the series, or just complain about their every nitpick and detail. Like, I get it, cartoon characters and video game characters have to change over time. Just look at Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse changed from the black and white design.
I don't know if I care. I wanna laugh at this guy, but I'm getting nothing from this. It's just kind of your average Sonic rant of the time.
And don't get me wrong, there are a couple of Sonic games which I think they're okay, but are they really the worst things in the world? Gosh, I'm gonna go play Bubsy 3D and listen to his shit. Oh boy. Bottom line, Mario T. Fucker fucking sucks. Now, if trolls are bad at spilling out their opinions, they're even worse, invading your privacy. Of course, I wanted to talk about these two recent trolls in modern times.
So the guy who's talking right now, I guess, is the same guy who has the DeviantArt where he does like vor pictures or whatever of anime girls and stuff, and he just gives them the round bellies basically. I don't know what compels people to do that. That's a very common thing. It's weird. It's weird that that's such a common thing to have happen, because I've seen that hundreds of fucking times. I don't know if that's like, just a bunch of people coming to the same conclusion independently that they want to do vor art, quote unquote, that is literally just a promotional picture of a character or a screenshot from an episode of a TV show where they roundulate the belly and that's it basically. Or sometimes they'll draw it and they'll just draw the normal character, but then there's just a perfect spheroid belly. I don't know how that even comes into fucking existence, but I guess this guy's into that, and now we're getting into that now.
And the Phantom Menace. Now, one day I was browsing YouTube and I saw my name, and it was a rant. And let's just say, oh boy, this was the worst rant I've ever seen in my life. They ranted on me for liking, of course, girls' bellies. What is so wrong about me liking a person's belly? I think
oh dear. Well, at least he's not trying to deny it.
It's attractive and stuff. And of course, what is so wrong about me liking long hair? But no, they had to invade my DeviantArt privacy and say that I should either take it down or make a mature filter, and or at least, you know, put effort into it. And which I gotta say, hello, I'm not the only one who puts bellies on screenshots of women. Just look at these DeviantArt pages I pulled up, of course. And of course, these trolls are...
No, again, this is a very popular, like, subgenre of DeviantArt. But I mean, like, even just these, like, blurry screenshots, I can see that these have more effort put in, a little bit more. It still looks really fucking dopey, but it is, like more than just a round circle on the belly area, which a lot of these people do. And, like, this one has clothes fitting over it, and, you know, there's a little more to it than that.
They're trying to say to utter...
It's like, the guy brings up, like, they're telling me I need to put in effort, which, hello, other people also do it. No refutation that you don't put in effort. I mean, maybe this is the best that he can do. Fucking listen to him.
To other vor users or people who are attracted to women to get off the internet, basically try to get a life, be successful, and basically accept reality. The biggest example is Dashivor, of course. Like, what the truck? I don't care that guy is attracted to a pony. If he's attracted to a pony, then so be to it. Just ignore it. If you don't like...
How does this affect you personally, Chud?
The artwork, just ignore it. It's not like it's the end of the world. Phantom Menace goes ahead and tells Dashi4 to go to therapy. Yeah, right. It's not like I'm going to go back to therapy and pay all those bills. And
fuck that. I ain't going to therapy. I'm just going to keep making suspicious art on DeviantArt of cartoon girls. Okay? That's my therapy. It makes me feel better.
Basically, continue on with life and stuff.
Stop clapping, Dad!
Well, as for me, I'm going to still go on DeviantArt, and I'm going to still be on YouTube. And not only that, my life is successful. I'm about to move out late this year, and I'm about to get a job. But that doesn't mean I'm a quote-unquote faggot. Like, jeez, you guys overreact over every little...
I mean, that doesn't mean that, but it also doesn't disprove that.
Detail, and you just try to push people to get off the internet to accept reality.
I'm way more mature than those two. Space 3 exclamation marks.
Folks,
Mature.
there's nothing wrong looking to the past and being in a fantasy world. That's why I may be a nostalgia tard, but I'm a good nostalgia tard. I like to look at stuff back in the 90s and early 2000s. So what? And that doesn't mean I like...
You know, it's fair enough. Things are not getting any better, so you might as well.
So
and this is from like 10 years ago, you know? It's like... Oh, well, it's a re-upload. It's from, 2016, 2017. It's from close to 10 years ago. Sounds like this guy was on the right path. You know? Whatever he's up to now, I don't know, but... You know, might as well be a giant nostalgia weirdo that puts circles on little girls' bodies from cartoons or whatever, because the future ain't bright.
Modern digs, you just gotta dig through a little bit, just like DeviantArt. And hell, when I go on DeviantArt, the inappropriate pictures are in the bottom, and the most appropriate pictures, which has the best artists' illustrations, are on the top. So it's no big deal to me. So if you don't like what your eyes see, just click back or delete your internet history.
That's a great idea. I don't know why nobody ever thought of that before. Bilaya Sega Gamer, everybody. What a cool individual. What a cool individual. Let me see here. It is 7:30 now, and people probably have candy to give out and whatnot, if anybody's still trick-or-treating even. Here in Toronto, we have an important World Series game, which is probably already underway. Apparently, we might win the World Series tonight. It's down to us or the Dodgers. Tonight's the final game, so that'll be interesting. I can't wait for the hundreds of think pieces about how we're better than America because we won the World Series or something. That'll be so great. Looking forward to that. But, yeah, I think I will probably wind it down now. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Thank you for all the suggestions, people. You got some good suggestions this time. Anything that pops up here that looks good, I'll save for next time. President Boogers with 3 months membership. This guy sounds like Frito Pendajo. That's a reference that flies over my head, man. That's not about Persona or Godzilla, so I don't get it. $4 from Ray. Watch My House Walkthrough by user Nana. Okay, well, we did. I hope people enjoyed that. I mean, it was fine, it was fine. I could appreciate it for what it was, even though it wasn't really all that scary necessarily. $20 from Aurelius. Oh boy, I can't wait for Nostalgia Critic November tomorrow. I'm gonna put a haha funny gun under my pillow for the Nostalgia Fairy, and he's gonna give me a terrible review for it. Yay! I mean, people on the Discord, you gotta post some good Nostalgia Critic funnies. Because it's kind of an underrated Nostalgia Critic era. I mean, people sometimes unironically love his early stuff, right? And then the movie era, peak garbage. And then, some of the, the Wall video, pretty bad, right? Around, I don't know when exactly, I want to say around 2015 to 2020, basically, was, the one of the better eras of Nostalgia Critic, where his videos were, horrible reconstructions of movies, using his cast of people that were no longer the people anyone cared about from Channel Awesome, because they all left and were doing other things. And Lindsay Ellis was busy brainwashing people and pretending to be smart. And so he would put out these videos that were the Jurassic World review, but it's not a review, it's a horrible fucking skit that's the entire video. And kind of like the Wall video. I need to see some more of those. I think that would be fun for Nostalgia Critic November. I want to do demo reel, but if I'm watching any other Nostalgia Critic stuff, I want to watch that. I want to watch Nostalgia Critic, the era back when he was... I don't think he still does this as much anymore. I think it's kind of a bygone time now for him. But around that time, he was reviewing the Suicide Squad review, and it was just complete garbage. The entire thing was the skits that you skip to get back to the real video, basically. That could be more good stuff. I haven't seen that in a while. $5 from Bathwater. In terms of this spooky night, do we know whatever happened to Dayton Hypernova? Well, not him specifically. His brother and his dad died. And I'm pretty sure that fat fuck Mersh is clutching onto his lolcow rights for dear life, which he probably needs dear life at this point, So I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what's happened with him. It's a shame. Thankfully, that podcast did such funny, amazing, cool, funny things after, restricting any and all videos from Dayton Hypernova to be only their property. Unfortunately, but I mean, hey, the good thing is Mersh did so many great, fun, funny things with that I mean, we have to be thankful for that. Yeah, I don't know exactly. It'd be cool to have an update on him at some point, but I'm not sure about that. £20 from Sammy. I'd probably prefer to absorb my political stance from this man I'd probably prefer to absorb my political stance from this man that wants to eat human butt steak over listening to anything Hassan has to say. YouTube wouldn't let me write his name normally. Yes! 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 They know he's a fucking psycho! No, they don't. They probably don't. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You know, I mean, at least with Brian Mullins, you know he's crazy, as opposed to Hassan, who everyone. Well, they don't take him seriously. They don't all take him seriously. A lot of them do the thing where they're like, "Oh yeah, he's bad," but I'm only ever going to bring him up to slightly defend him. So, you know, the real intellectual, where it's like, yes, I'm a principled leftoid. I'm only ever going to talk about the things that Hassan does in reaction to other people bringing them up, and then downplay them, and then change the subject by saying, hey, who wants to talk about tacos? Or some complete inane non sequitur to, like, get the heat off of the fact that I have no principles and have not resoundingly disavowed this guy. It's just amazing to me, though. It's like, you know, it's the people that they still want to, like, support him because he claims to like the same like political opinions that they like or whatever. Pure user ideology. No, not an ounce of principle in any of these fucking people to go, no, you're just a huge lying scumbag and you don't represent my values. Not a fucking ounce of principle. Wild shit. Unrelated to that, be sure to check out the politics chat on the DeadwingDork Discord server. It's a great time. Let me see here. Thank you very much for the 20 pounds. $5 from Crescelius Lunaris. What a fucking character that Brian the Mullins the Fox guy is. Anyway, time to fire a real fucking Kamehameha wave in real life. Yeah, let's get away from that psycho. Let's, you know, Jesus. He's what it's all about. $10 from Trash Was Taken. Brian Mullins is the most deranged user ever to exist. Foxwolf at least has some funny moments. But Brian Mullins is just one long, confusing, deranged run-on sentence. It's true. It's true, people. It's true. He is. It's. I mean, like he's sometimes funny. I don't know, but it is less so than someone like Foxwolf. Foxwolf frequently has funny things that he'll say or do. Brian Mullins is a lot closer to a horror cow. I think Foxwolf is too, to an extent. But I just like I don't know. Brian Mullins is something else, man. He's something else. 27 months membership from Liquid Dinosaur. Thank you, Bigly. Sup, I was doing my 100 sub cooking stream. What horrors are we peeping? Unfortunately, no cooking. No cooking horror. I really should have looked at fucking some masochists before, you know, for Halloween stream, but it's too late now. I do have a little extra spooky thing to end the stream with. I've shown it on stream before, but it's a good little capper to a Halloween stream. I think I first saw it on a Halloween stream, so it's perfect. $10 from Liquid Dinosaur Claw. I just ate steak off the fucking floor, and this is somehow the worst thing I've experienced all day. Oh, so you were cooking? That's big stuff. Damn. Well, I hope that went well. How was the ground beef? As one chat, I stole that from a chat member. That wasn't an original funny ground beef joke, that the steak was on the floor, so it's ground beef. Someone said that. That was a really good joke that I'm stealing. I came up with it, actually. I said it in chat. $10 from Piles. Happy Halloween, Claw. It's an okay Halloween. The scariest thing that happened to me this Halloween was going to the fucking doctor earlier today. Going to a specialist. And the appointment was for fucking 10:20 a.m. Did not walk out of that fucking place until 11:45. Because they just kept letting in every random fucking English as a second language off the street who had no appointment. Appointment was fucking 10:20. They took the appointment. Anyone can just take an appointment. What matters is that you hold the appointment and not just have someone wandering in looking confused and like they just got here and they're like, they don't even know what the fucking clinic's like specialty thing is for, and it's just, yeah, whatever, have a seat, and then they call them in before, you know what I mean? Like, boy, that was a fun time. Healthcare in Canada. Now I know why that lady took MAID instead of getting fucking cancer treatments. Sorry, I keep bringing it back to how depressing it is to live here. You know, we're removing mandatory minimum sentences for people that download child porn. Yeah, people that are like basically sex offenders, which we can't view the registry here in Canada because that would be an infringement on these protected people's rights, obviously. But you're getting people now that download like gigabytes of fucking child porn. They're in jail for like a couple months and then they're let out. And then their reasoning for letting them out is, well, he was sad. He didn't have a stable job, guys. Come on. Joke country. I didn't assume that the Canada video was going to get a sequel so quickly, but keep on the lookout for that. If you enjoyed that video, fucking keep on the lookout for that. Oh, man. $2 from Ranma Sotome. I have tonsil infection. Off to urgent care I go. Oh, dear. Well, I hope you're okay. I hope Brian Mullins didn't give you a fucking illness on Halloween. Boo. $5 from Carboy. The last video with the house you watched was made by the same guy who made username 666. I'm not sure what that is. But I looked at the channel and immediately I was like, oh, it's a spooky horror channel. Okay. Again, it's just an issue for me, I guess. It's like a weird personal brain goblin where it's like when you make something where ostensibly the point of it is, you know, look at me, look at me, bop, 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 and you're just like walking around your house and something spooky happens. It's like, I just don't know how... it takes me out of it to know that your YouTube channel is filled with other spooky things, you know? I've said this before in the analog horror one, but it's like, if you're gonna do that kind of thing, my view is you always gotta go balls out, as Saijima once said. You always gotta go balls out, and you gotta just like make a new YouTube channel and hope that people come across it, basically. Like, you gotta put yourself out there for your work, and there's a chance that no one will ever see what you made. But in my opinion, the only way to make something like that that's effective is to do it anonymously and just let people find it, and then people can maybe piece it together like, oh, this was made by the same guy. You can tell based on this and whatever. You know, but I don't know. I guess it's fine. If you want to get hired by A24 to make The Backrooms movie, you know, I guess you put it all on your YouTube channel, I guess. I'm just saying. For me, I feel like something like that would hit harder if the first thing I saw on their YouTube channel wasn't the making of what my house walked through, you know? Like, I don't know. I don't watch a lot of spooky horror stuff, so I mean, like... Yeah, $2 from Arthrobots. Do you watch horror stuff on your own? No, not really. I don't know. I enjoy watching things that give me the same feelings that I assume that horror content gives people. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I guess occasionally, like I did say, I just recently was rewatching stuff about myhouse.wad, the Doom map. Unrelated, I guess, to that video. Completely unrelated. I guess I was stupid for assuming that it was related to that, but myhouse.wad. Very effective thing made for the purposes of being spooky and, you know, being like a fictional spooky thing. Very effective. You know, no stupid fucking jump scare.png. You know, none of that. It's really like the parts that are intentionally like jump out of your seat, kind of the part with the dog in the like the liminal zone, the big blood dog boss that shows up, that's like a big scary dog thing. That part makes people fucking jump out of their seat, makes them piss themselves. That's not even the scary part. The scary part for that fucking thing is literally just walking through the dark, like, series of hallways that has no sound whatsoever. And you're just walking, and nothing happens, except every now and then you hear a little bit of, like, scuffling in the distance, you know? And that's what it's all about. Subtlety, people. Subtlety. I'll watch shit that's like that. I like House of Leaves, you know, which that thing was very much inspired by. So there's some stuff out there that gets me. There's some stuff, but just not a lot. And for the most part, I prefer to watch things that are unintentionally scary. You know? $2 from Disgusting Seal. Please check the Milk Barn for the Belaya playlist. I did. Thank you. Wasn't really that exciting to me, I'm sorry to say. I mean, you know, there's a lot of people like that from back in the day that rant about various things, and it's sometimes funny, and I don't know. It was fine. It was fine. Maybe there's more to it, but, you know, I appreciate the name similarity to our best friend, who has a new channel now, by the way, and he's calling out people by the name of Brian is a wide nonce. So, like, he has a post or something that's, he has a fucking, I think it was a post that's just like, really, Brian is a wide nonce? You know, like, that's the username of the person he's arguing with. Brian, of course, being Sonic Sega Gamer, so it's like some slightly funny updates, but you know, unfortunately a lot of SSG's current stuff is just him continually getting trolled by the worst weens you've ever seen in your life. So yeah, and at one point he wanted to like have a face-to-face with me or something, you know, settle it like men on StreamYard or something like that. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I've said before, join my server. Figure out how to do the stupid rules puzzle that everyone has to do. Join the server. And, you know, send some proof that you're really him. Bro thinks he's him. Send some proof that you're him. And we'll arrange something. But, yeah. I admit, a lot of people have been like, oh, Claw shouldn't touch the poop and talk to him. Like, no, I mean, I've never done, like, an interview with somebody that I've, you know, covered before. And if I was ever going to do one, it would be with SSG, I think. I have a lot of questions. I think I would have a lot of things to say to him. Genuinely. Not even just like, haha, you're fat and stupid or whatever. Like, not even being an asshole. Just like actual questions and trying to like get some kind of an answer for like his mindset or whatever. You know what I mean? So I think that could be interesting. You know, but yeah. Well, another thing is if I talk to him, hopefully I could convince him to stop fucking falling for every random ween that comes along and plays him like a goddamn fiddle. It happens every fucking time. 14 months membership from Pharaoh. Happy Halloween, everyone. Any update on the album, Claw? Still looking forward to listening when it's out. Well, thank you. Updates coming slowly. I've basically got like about 26 minutes or so of content that I would say is mostly complete for the album. And I'm still working on stuff. I don't know if it'll be, you know, on that project. You know, when I say album, it's like, it's pretty hard to make like an album of stuff that's up to the standard that I have for what I'm making, all single-handedly. However, I do have an interesting thing happening. We're gonna have, at least for one song in the album, I don't know about anything else, we're gonna have some guest drumming performance on the album. And that's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I mean, I've been working on some stuff lately. I've been fascinated with arpeggiators lately and trying to make some cool stuff with that. Trying to go between like, you know, oh, Arion songs have this kind of arpeggio in them, and it's just like in the back, it's just like a little thump bump 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 bump, like synth thumping kind of deal. Versus like, oh, like an 80s synth pop song where it's like a full like Duran Duran Rio kind of thing. You know, so I've got some things that are kind of inspiring me lately in that regard, and I've been working on some stuff. And I've got one song that's shaping up to be kind of it's a project that's a little bit diverse in terms of what's, you know, what I'm doing with it. So it's like you got one song that's intending to be like almost like a synth kind of power or thrash metal track or whatever. And then you've got other songs that are like, here's like progressive trip hop, you know, like it's a lot of different stuff going on. Here's a 5-minute like instrumental piece with like Final Fantasy sound fonts, you know. And some of the new stuff I'm doing is like, here's you know, some space rock as done with no guitars. I have a guitar. I could record some guitar for the fucking thing. I've decided to make it like a challenge to myself to make stuff that kind of feels like it would be like guitar-oriented music with no guitar. Instead, I've just got like a slightly guitar-sounding synth or something like that, you know. I think that's kind of fun. And I've already got one song that that has that going on. And I started a stream with that a few months ago, and people seem to like it. So, yeah, expect to hear me singing on the thing. Expect to hear special guest star drums from a certain individual. Expect to hear some good stuff. It's going to be good stuff. It's going to be, I think, a pretty good album. I'm not putting it out until it's done. I said that it was going to be this year because I started on it like this time last year almost. But I'm not willing to put it out until it's like, you know, up to the standard that I want it to be. So you're gonna hear, if you like rants about how I view things and shit, you know, that you get on the stream, you might like the sing-song musical equivalent of it. So there's a little update on that, I guess. $5 from Cloudfall. Hope your album pops off. And sorry for calling you stupid. Oh, whoa. Nah, I was pretty stupid. But you got to admit, I mean, I don't know. It's My House Walkthrough. That does just sound like somebody playing through that mod. Also, I've been in a Doom mood lately and Quake and whatnot. But, yeah, that's fine. Thank you, everybody. I hope you have a nice, spooky evening. And have some candy. Don't hand out Fent to little kids. Even if it would be really funny. Don't do it. Take it easy, people. Penis. Boo.